Hey, welcome to Enter Tournament Tipitopity Skipitator of Champions. We are the cast of pods. We are three very uncontrollably nerdy white dudes that are going to discuss comic book superhero movies today and what it means to Keynesian economics or whatever. No, I'm just kidding. That's not...
Jesus.
We're going to argue until we decide what's the best of the best in comic book superhero movies, and we're doing this in honor of Thor Ragnarok, which is tremendous, and Justice League, which is probably going to be shit. We haven't seen it yet.
Spoilers is going to be shit. Yeah.
It's probably going to be shit. I saw a clip of Steppenwolf, and I was like, or whatever.
You guys, exactly. You guys, this is why you hate the movies, though, because you go in wanting to hate it. No, incorrect. I just, sometimes you just know it in your gut.
We've gotten burned thrice now, so...
Yeah.
And then not burned one time, so the ratio is...
and I've, hated every trailer, but let's, we don't have to dwell on it.
Right? And every clip, too. Every time it's like, hey, check out this clip, I'm like, oh, everything looks fucking hideous in this.
Don't show me that. Yeah, stop it.
So, like I said, comic book superhero movies, and we're going to have to introduce ourselves because it's obligatory at this point. My name is Jeff. I don't do shit in life. Somebody else go.
Wow, that's great. That's heavy, and my name is Kyle, and I don't really amount to much either, but I'm here, and that's all you can ask of me.
These are the most depressing intros ever.
And I'm JD, and somehow I managed to fucking go under the bar of these two somehow, so I do even less. I do negative shit. Somehow.
I put my clothes on in the morning, and that's about it. That's about...
Yeah,
that's a success. That's not getting my dick caught in
day.
the zipper is the best possible outcome for me in the morning.
So I was going to say, before we started recording, I was going to say that I'm actually in the dark on the bracket. I had the same access to the letterboxed top 16 that you guys do. I can look at that all day, but I didn't actually put them in a bracket yet, so this is going to be fun for me, too. I don't know what the fuck the matchups are.
You haven't worked out any matchups?
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the first round, haven't.
Yeah, outside of the first round being obvious, 1 versus 16, we know what that is. But, everything else, I haven't memorized the placement of everything else, so... this will be fun. This will be fun as shit. And also, I mentioned this to a coworker that we were doing the comic book superhero movie tournament or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, The Rocketeer," and I was like, "Shut up! That's a comic book."
What?
Shit! How did I forget the fucking movie?
Well,
man.
but we specifically said super. I guess he is a superhero.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
It's
Whatever.
a great movie.
I like
though.
that. I like that movie a lot.
That movie holds up out the ass.
Another
a year ago.
childhood favorite for sure.
Yeah, I had the toys and all that shit. So
Oh my god,
yeah.
me too.
flying those guys around the house, good stuff.
I can see why they chose that director for First Avenger. It just the perfect sensibilities to take you back into that time frame.
Was that really the same director?
Yeah, same director, man. They chose the same guy.
I like the first Avenger.
I like it fine. Yeah, it's
Captain
lower,
America,
but
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's lower,
Okay.
sure, because so many other movies are so much greater, but people legitimately hate that movie.
I don't.
Oh, it's not very
I don't
good.
get that.
It's not. I don't know. It's not a good movie. It's what? I don't know. I don't know about that.
It's the
They
best Peggy Carter we've gotten so far, man, outside of the show, which
Yeah, good.
was fine.
The show was fine.
At,
Yeah, I quit that
at the
show.
beginning.
I liked
Yeah.
the first season. I just kind of dropped off of the second.
Exactly.
Season.
So did everybody else, and so did ABC. Yeah.
Yeah, we got the show canceled. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, I love the actress. She's great, and whoever played Jarvis was fantastic too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And it had
he's
a
in
good
other
cast.
things.
Yeah, had a good cast, but it just never stuck around. It just didn't. It didn't get anything out of me that made me want to stick around. Ultimately, I'm going to get all the ultimately out of the way. Ultimately edition. All right, so I wanted to bring up Thor Ragnarok. I did see it, and that's what this is all in honor of, I guess, technically. So that's a fun movie. A lot of jokes that are continuity based. If you've seen Avengers and Avengers 2, certain jokes will totally land with you 100%. And if you haven't seen those movies, why are you going to see Thor Ragnarok? I don't know who you are.
Right.
Why you're
I'm
going to
jumping in
Marvel
on this
movie.
one.
This is the one I jump in on because I like Taika Waititi. I do too, but come on, come on, that's not the one you jump in on. It's number 17 in the MCU or whatever. I think I'm actually kind of close on that number, actually. But it's really funny. It's probably the most funny movie in the MCU, which is saying something because I walked out of Avengers Age of Ultron going, that was a fucking comedy.
Wasn't it?
It was, right? It was just the timing and the chemistry of everything. In Age of Ultron made me think of it as a comedy, but this one, the timing's even more multiplied because of Taika Waititi. If you don't know what his work is, just watch What We Do in the Shadows, and expect the same kind of offbeat, unexpected laughs. But when you think about it, you're like, oh, that joke makes sense where it is. Like, when you think about the placement of each joke, it just makes sense. It's great. And the action, there's one scene that reminds me, it's like so badass. One of the most badass action moments in the MCU. One of the most badass, besides the whole Hulk being always angry scene, which is amazing. But like there's one just moment near the end where it's like, holy shit, this is awesome. Kick ass, dude. It's one of those moments. It's fun. It's one of those fist pumping, I'm a dude moments, kind of.
like when you walked out of 300 or whatever for the first time
Yeah,
at the age
exactly.
of 19 or whatever, yeah.
It made me want to kick a lot of dudes off ledges and go, this is Sparta.
I'm going to get abs!
Yeah.
And you're like, I like cheeseburgers too much. That was definitely me. I could never get abs.
So you guys are going to go see it, I'm sure, sooner rather than later. And you'll
Hopefully
really
this
enjoy
weekend.
it. I'm eager to see it again, honestly. Like, this is one of the only Marvel movies this year that I'm like... The other ones were good, like really good. Guardians 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming. But I walked out of this one and I was like, I'm probably going to see this again in theaters. Like, the other ones I didn't really care to see them again in theaters immediately. But this one was like, I don't know. You miss a lot, dude, because when you're laughing, they keep talking. Like, you miss a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, so they don't pause like it's a laugh track sitcom? Bummer.
It's like the Big Bang Theory where they just awkwardly stare at each other while the
That's my
audience laughs
favorite
at
thing
their
in the whole world.
subpar joke. Yeah.
Fucking, oh my god.
Because this is how people interact in real life, right?
Yeah, right. And I like how they blink longingly at each other, you know? Like they blink like multiple times during like waiting laughing to stop. It's just so awkward.
If we lived our lives like that, oh my god, that would be the most awkward interactions with human beings, period. We were just like, you know what? Took a poop the other day and it was the size of a tangerine.
Pause.
Anyway, let's move on. It's pausing for laughter.
So awkward.
It's exactly right. Imagine every conversation being like that. Gonna wait for everybody to laugh here and moving on. Okay, so first matchup. We like to do this NCAA, NCCA, college whatever tournament style where it's like 16 versus 1 seed and so on and so forth. So the first matchup is 16 seed versus number 1 seed. 16 seed is Blade 2. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, B? Mm-hmm. Okay, B.
I've seen that, yeah.
Here we go.
Thanks,
B2.
Thanks, B. Hey, B.
Fell for it, B.
I'm sorry, B. It was a dud, B.
Spoilers.
I've been on to you the whole time. Like, what the fuck would you do this? Okay,
It's
whatever.
not a dud. All right.
Dude, I fucking love that movie.
And you wasted it on him instead of getting rid of fucking
Ron
Everybody
Perlman.
else.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, literally everybody else. Like, he
The act-
took it off of Ron Perlman and kind of flipped it around like a coin, and he blew him up. Whatever. It's fine. There's a lot of questions I have about that movie, but in general,
Yeah.
really enjoyable. This might end
It's
up
fun,
being
though.
a quick vote
Super
where we just go through all of us quickly, and then we talk about Blade 2. Because the number 1 seed is Dark Knight. I mean, this is like...
Play 2 for me.
Why are these two fighting each other type of situation. So we can do a new concept. We can just do quick vote where we each, in order, say which ones we're going to vote for. And the order is Kyle, Jeff, and JD. Do you want to just do quick vote?
Quick vote.
Quick vote.
Okay, cool. Kyle, what's your vote?
Dark Knight.
Okay, I'm voting Dark Knight. JD? First time we do a quick
shit.
vote.
Fuck.
It's a quick
Sorry.
vote.
Man, that was too quick. Yeah, it's gonna be Dark Knight.
Okay. Majority already ruled.
Caught me off guard.
But Blade 2 is... Did you have a chance to rewatch it? I think you did, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched it the other night, man. It was
Dark
fun.
Knight the Night, yeah.
It was fun. I forgot that Norman Reedus was even in it at all.
Right.
Yeah.
I totally remember that. That was my first exposure to him. So when I saw him in Boondock Saints, it wasn't that jarring to like see him do an Irish. Or actually, it kind of was jarring to see him do an Irish accent. But I knew who he
Yeah.
was. I knew he had. I thought he
Okay.
had chops because I was a kid. So,
Of course.
he's just kind of being a derpy dude in this movie.
He's
It's
got-
not really.
He's got
Yeah.
some swagger, but it's like generic. It doesn't
Yeah,
really like.
yeah.
It doesn't.
It's
It doesn't
typical,
linger.
archetypical like bad boy guy.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Like,
Always
I'm
got
a
the
punk,
cigarette
a
in his
reformed
mouth.
punk. Yeah, and I got a cigarette, but I'm good with my hands. You know.
Right.
I like all of Whistler's quips. The humor,
God,
in,
yes.
the humor in it because of him is just
Yeah.
spot on. Like '90s action. It's not a '90s movie, but '90s action movie type of one-liners of like, I was just starting to like him when he blows up fucking Norman Reedus or whatever, Daryl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I also
Fucking
forgot
good,
that Donnie Yen was in that one, so that was
So that's
even
my
kick
favorite.
ass for a few
So
scenes.
seeing him in that movie is some of my first exposure to him. If
Yeah,
not
he's
my
young as
first.
fuck.
This came out before Hero, right?
Hero. Yeah, it came out before Hero.
So yeah. So this was the first exposure I had. His name's Snowman in this, and he's easily the coolest character in this movie because he never says anything and he points at everything before he kills it, and I think that's fucking badass. This movie's cool because it's kind of like an ensemble movie. Like you get a bunch of these like big ass cool heroes. You don't really know about the other team, but there's some standouts in terms of just like their looks and kind of like the weapons
like
that
the
they
dude
use
who
and stuff
resembles
like
the big Fast and Furious guy.
Yeah, right.
He might be the same actor. I don't know. I couldn't make out.
I think it is. Yeah, isn't
Okay.
it? It's the guy from.
Yeah, the guy who's like the big Vinny or whatever, Vince or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like the loose cannon of the Vin Diesel's old crew or whatever.
Yeah. He had to
Whatever.
get rid of
He
that
looked
guy.
familiar. Nisa or Nessa, she's a horrible actress.
Oh,
Yeah, she
she's
popped
the
up
girl
recently
from,
on
iRobot
Agents of
and-
Shield.
Was
Did
she in
she?
iRobot?
She was on Agents of Shield for a little bit.
Wasn't
I
she
don't
in
remember her in
iRobot?
Agents of Shield.
Isn't that her in? Isn't she the main like? Isn't she the girl from like Coyote Ugly and stuff like that?
The girl from iRobot is the girl that played John Wick's dead wife. It's
That
the same
sounds right.
actress, yeah. But the one from Blade 2, I don't know. I'd never seen her before. It felt kind of like a...
She's really bad though.
Yeah, I mean, some of the lines are just horrible.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, seeing Donnie Yen kind of blew me away. It was kind of like I had to pause it and kind of go back a little bit. Like, is that Donnie fucking Yen? Now I would notice this.
Fucking Donnie Yen, man.
I've seen most of his great work. And come to find out, he choreographed all the fight scenes, which is why they're so, like, martial artsy.
Yeah.
Which is a word, I think. But there's more to this movie than just being like a generic action movie. I think it's got personality. It's got Del Toro's vision. And of course, like I mentioned, the fights are just more to them. It's not just I'm going to stab you with a sword and then go over here. This is like some of the best.
Oh
fights
no, they
you'll
were
see.
cool. The fights are awesome.
Yeah, they're still good. Yeah. The entire like third act and stuff with betraying people upon betraying people is like,
oh my god,
it's
yeah,
ridiculous.
It's so preposterous.
Yeah.
You know, like the real money shot of that whole movie is just when they're in the club or whatever. It's like another club scene, but they shut down the area and like they all like infiltrate in there, and it's just like a fucking bloodbath. Oh, and the sewer scene. Okay,
the
so
sewer too. Yeah,
there's
Well,
two huge like action set pieces. I
think the best action moment though is him coming out of the bloodbath thing. And they hit that badass music that everybody used in like some car commercial or some shit. And he's just beating the shit out of dudes and cracking their necks and suplexing them. It's fucking awesome.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. No, that's the one at the very end. That fight, there's three gigantic action set pieces. Yeah, because that leads into much more also.
It does. It leads into Nomak comes back and you're kind of like, oh, a badass anti-hero. And then you find out, I mean, it doesn't turn into that. It just turns into Blade versus the other guy who's similar to him. Which is kind of like, why are they fighting? Like, it kind of felt like they were fighting for the same side for a second.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, I guess because Blade always will harbor this ill will towards vampires or vampire-like creatures. I mean, he kind of feels like he has to get rid of this one. And Nomak's just an asshole who wants to kill everybody. So
yeah, right.
I guess it makes sense, but when they started fighting each other, I was like, why are they doing this? And it was a CG fuckfest of a fight, too.
Oh, it was such a CG fuckfest. Oh
some
my
of
God,
those,
I don't remember.
some of those
They look
are
like
awful.
claymation. It was so bad. Man. Was
It's
it bad
so
for the
enjoyable,
time,
though. What was that?
Was it still bad for the time, though?
I think so.
It might have
2002?
aged. It might have aged bad because Lord of the Rings came out the same year, Two Towers, and that movie looked like immaculate at that time.
I mean, like lump it in with like Matrix Reloaded and that CG. Like that's so much better than the CG in Blade 2.
Yeah, and the Matrix and the CG in Matrix Reloaded isn't amazing by any stretch of imagination.
No, not at all.
Rubber
Like,
men
It's
fighting
a
each
lot
other.
better, for sure.
with Blade, it was just like when he was moving, it looked like he was shrinking.
Dude,
like,
look at the video game cutscene. I mean,
Yeah, it was weird, really
Very
jarring,
strange.
but
the
still,
scaling was
I had a
all
lot of fun
off
though.
because they had to completely CG everything. But yeah, it's a fun movie. We've talked way too long about Blade.
I know we have, and I just wanted to say another thing too is that we that when the music first came on like the very first scene with the credits, during the credits and stuff. I was like, oh my God, like all these memories came flooding back to me. I listened to this soundtrack on repeat when I was a kid. It was
Really?
such a badass soundtrack.
Totally.
And I think the fight scene stands out too, like, cause that song came from this movie, like, and then it spawned into everything on car commercials and beer commercials and shit. So I mean, this soundtrack is just, it's top notch shit. To teenage Jeff, it's just amazing. I remember totally spinning those beats all the time.
Rocking them beats.
So Dark Knight moves on, and we have nothing to say about it right now because we don't need to. So, moving on, the next matchup is the 9th seed versus the 8th seed, and that.
Oh, did we preface that we're going our stipulations and stuff for how we're choosing things and like the most superhero movie? Like, did we go and all that?
We're gonna get to that when we actually have to debate finer points. We'll
Okay,
discuss.
cool.
Yeah.
What if we get to a point where we're debating movies with the exact same characters in it against one another? Like,
That's a good
then you're
point.
going to have to come down to like, all right, what had the better character moments? What had the better fight scenes? You know, all that shit.
Well, what was more comic booky superhero? You know what I mean? Like, it's got to
Right.
stand for its. It's got to stand for its genre. For its
And I
theme,
do think kind of
for
like
the
our
list that
fucked
we
up
put.
movies, like quality of the movie should definitely be a upward. You know, that should be up there as far as what we consider a
Of
winner.
course.
But. You know, there's just what's a better comic book movie? What's more fun?
Basically, we're trying to assassinate our number one.
We're not saying we're just immediately going to try and find reasons to out Dark Knight, but we
Come on, hit me.
we don't want to make it super easy for it to win.
Yeah, we have to be more literal, you know?
Yeah. So if it does win, fuck it, who cares? But
And it might, too. I may not be
It
able to be
might.
objective about it. I'm like, God, sorry, guys.
It's
You know,
really
like,
hard
he
to
wears
vote
a cape.
against
It's
that
really
movie.
superhero-y.
So the next matchup is the 9th seed versus the 8th seed. Number 9 seed is Watchmen
Woo!
versus number 8 seed Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Is this a tougher one? No quick vote, right?
This is
No,
tougher for me.
no quick vote at all,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah, this is tougher for me.
The order is JD, Kyle, and Jeff on this one. So
Some
It
bitch.
is 8-9. Oh, good. I'm glad JD has to fall on the sword first.
yeah, you have
Um,
to set the
Lay some
pacing.
groundwork for me.
Man, all right, it's hard, but it isn't. Like, it's going to be Guardians for me, I think, because that movie is one that I could put that on every fucking day. Watchmen is really more like a every year or so kind of movie, maybe
agree
even
with
less,
that. Yeah.
maybe even less than that. And
Sure,
while
sure.
I appreciate its storytelling and just the characters in that are dark and gritty, and they have like, I don't know, they have a different kind of appeal than the characters in Guardians, but.
Right.
I don't know. I remember every bit of Guardians of the Galaxy, the dialogue, the imagery, just every little bit about it. Watchmen, it's really just kind of the imagery that sticks with me. Like, I forget a lot of the dialogue over time.
I
It doesn't
think
linger.
that's a good thing after having rewatched it recently. Some of the dialogue's pretty rough.
Yeah,
Some of it
Rorschach
is.
is just like depressing as fuck.
You're in here with me!
Yeah,
He's my favorite though. Him and
He is.
Dr. Manhattan are just fucking like the entire
Yeah.
reason to stay glued to that movie.
true. Yeah, his Dr. Manhattan is awesome. I didn't know that was Billy Crudup for the
Billy
longest
fucking
time.
Crudup,
dude.
right?
It's fucking the
Like,
dude
what?
from, the rock and roll
It's the guy from
movie.
Almost
Almost
Famous.
Famous,
There you
yeah.
go.
Almost Famous, yeah.
Russ Hammond, I believe. Is his
Russ
name.
Hammond, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. From what
The
was
guy
band's
behind
name?
Jason Lee.
Stillwater.
Stillwater,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Just think
Because it was the
Oklahoma.
name of the Saints Row's the game. That's the name of their town or whatever.
God,
holy shit.
I know. Total segue, but that Almost Famous airplane scene is fucking great. It's just, I'm gay!
Oh yeah, I fucking love that.
That to
Oh my
me,
god.
that oh man, we're gonna talk about Almost Famous in music movies. I'm 100%
Oh
sure. of it.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna get your torches out for my head because it's not gonna be in my 10 probably.
Get the fuck out.
He hates that movie.
Get the fuck out.
That plane scene I have problems with. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Why? Okay,
I'm
whatever.
sorry.
Save it. Save
I
it.
do. I'm gonna save it though.
It's stupid.
But rewatching
It's a-
it,
it's a
yeah, I was
stupid
just kinda
movie,
like,
but
what is this? But it's fine. Yeah, the movie's still great though. It was
Music is really good.
just- of course,
Yeah,
yeah,
God.
yeah.
I'm a golden god.
Yeah.
Anyway, superheroes.
Superheroes. Kyle's next on this vote. JD
oh,
went with
shit.
Guardians. Yeah.
Yeah, Guardians. By the slimmest of margins.
I'm not even trying to be an asshole, but I'm gonna go Watchmen
Really?
because Guardians to me seems like a space movie. Like, it hardly seems like a superhero movie, like in the general term. Maybe like in the broader term, as we're learning what, like, you know, superheroes are, as they bring these like more obscure people out of comic books and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like this seems like a really fun like space like romp or whatever. Whereas like Watchmen, it's people in tights, man, running around the city, you know, and it's deep,
That's
it's
true.
philosophical, and I don't know, it just seems more like comic booky superhero-y to me. I just
It's the comic book. You know,
I mean, it is. I mean, seriously,
definitive thing.
it's a lot of people's like favorite of all time or whatever. Not the movie,
Yeah.
the fucking graphic novel.
Oh, it's mine. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, and I shit on Snyder all the time, and I really like this movie, and I rewatched this last week too, and I agree there are some dialogue issues. You know?
What do you expect? There's a comedian dead or whatever.
I mean,
like
we
yeah,
know
this-
that Patrick Wilson can act, and Malin Akerman manages to make him seem like
yeah, like wallpaper.
fucking boring.
is disinterested because of her.
Yeah.
It seems like, yeah.
Yeah, he's feeding off of that shit.
So yeah, Malin Ackman is a big problem for me in that movie as well. But
Same here.
just a lot of what that movie like stands for, and they did pull off a lot of stuff in that movie really well. I just really enjoy it, and you know, I just want to like you know, this podcast is about Justice League 2. Let's have Snyder have his day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, because he
Snyder
doesn't have any
supporter.
others in here. Sorry for all the Man of Steel BVS lovers, but that shit ain't in here.
They didn't even make it.
In fact, I think we
didn't
talked
even
about
almost make it.
at least BVS is one of the worst ones. So sorry to all the Snyder lovers.
Man of Steel
Somebody
would have
voted
had a fighting
Watchmen.
chance if it was in
Um,
color.
They should put it in color.
You know what? I don't know. This one's really tough because what Kyle said kind of rings true. Like, because it's
I agree.
Watchmen-
He kind of swayed me a little bit. I'm kind of
Yeah.
like, God damn it.
Watchmen. That's the luxury of going last. Sometimes is you get to listen to everything and
Yeah.
take in all
Yeah,
the
it's
arguments.
nice. I get that next round, I think. So it'll be good.
Maybe you do. I don't fucking remember. So yeah, you do. You're right. All right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the reasons that Kyle said. I'm gonna go with Watchmen.
I understand.
Which is very, very surprising because Guardians had so much to prove before it came out.
Guardians.
But Watchmen
And
even more
Guardians was
so. I mean,
way higher for me, like
Yeah.
on my personal list, you know.
oh yeah, same here. Watchmen isn't even on my list at all. Like it's might not even be. It's honorable mention maybe. And yeah, there's some weaknesses, and that will probably work against it in later rounds and stuff. But if we're talking about movies that explore what it means to be a superhero more, Watchmen's all about that, man.
Yeah.
And it's more about the humans underneath the masks that are fucking like just the most flawed individuals you could possibly think
Dude,
of.
super
It is.
flawed.
Yeah,
It is really
gray
nice though to
areas.
have a self-contained comic book movie where you know that they're not trying to like splice it up into a franchise. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's just one. There's one book, right?
Right.
Yeah, there's one
They
book.
didn't do
That's
anything
the
else
thing.
at all.
That's why I
so-
said this one had even more ground to prove like itself on because this that's the fucking
that's your Bible, basically.
of
yeah.
graphic
Right.
novels.
Are you
And
guys
you're-
excited for the TV show at all?
Oh fuck yeah! I
Oh
am.
yeah, that's
Absolutely.
HBO, man. Who's
HBO
creative in that? Didn't we find out that like Lindelof is involved in that? or
Lindelof
some
is
shit?
doing it. Yeah,
Jesus, that's gonna
yeah,
be
that's gonna be
amazing.
crazy
You know.
good.
Like
You guys,
expand the shit
guy's
out of that
best
universe
characters,
for me.
yeah.
Yeah, that dude knows characters, and I'm sure they're not going to cast a weakness in it like there is in Watchmen, which we'll get to. And there's not that Guardians has any weaknesses other than just being too fun. I mean, that's not really a weakness, though.
Oh, no,
But I
no.
agree.
A weak
though,
villain.
It's less of a comic book adaptation.
Hey, you know,
I mean,
at no point
it's
did
a-
they ever seem
it's
like
a space
superheroes,
caper.
you know?
Yeah,
space caper.
It's a story about a bunch of rogues like
Yeah.
doing the right thing. You know what I mean?
There's like three Han
it's fair-
Solos on the team, right? And
Exactly.
yeah, there's
and a
3 Han
monster.
Solos,
Yeah.
a tree, and a fucking rat.
Yeah.
A raccoon.
Raccoon is one of the Han Solos in my
Yeah,
opinion.
he's one of the Han Solos for sure.
That's true. Okay, fair enough.
There is a hero moment in it where he grabs the stone and recalls that memory of his mother, and
Sure.
he doesn't perish, obviously, but like the team comes together. So it's more of like a superhero team up type of moment, I guess. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
just one moment. There's moments in the movie. Watchmen's all about what it means to be a superhero and
Yeah.
how it tests.
I
the
hope
world
people
and stuff.
roast
The stakes.
us. So like Guardians of the Galaxy is the most comic book movie. Well, I hope so. Let us know because
I'm
I'm glad to see
have
Watchmen go through, though, man. I'm really glad
Yeah.
to see that. I don't care at all.
Yeah, that's interesting. Sorry for the typing sounds, people. I have to type out the brackets. So the next matchup, then, Watchmen's moving through. Very surprisingly, I would not have expected a Snyder movie to go through at
Me
any
neither.
point.
No.
sometimes it's the luck of the draw of the matchups, though, which we don't know in advance. Like, this one's going to go up fourth, so that means we got to put it up against so and so. Yeah. So this puts us in our next matchup, number 13 seed versus our number 4 seed. Number 13 is X-Men First Class. It's my pick. Fuck everybody that didn't pick it. I'm just kidding. It was number 10. It wasn't like very high. X-Men First Class versus number 4 seed Dark Knight Rises. Oh shit! Should we do a quick vote on this one?
Yes.
We're gonna quick vote this shit against probably a lot of people's. I don't know. Against a lot of people's wishes. Probably.
You know what? Fuck people, and I'm going to get to all of that when we get to having a debate about Rises, I'm sure. Or I'll just forget and I won't, so we'll see.
So we're going to do quick vote, and the order is Jeff, JD, Kyle. So my vote is Dark Knight Rises, JD.
Rises.
Okay. Kyle?
Rises. I wasted my last turnaround. That sucks.
Right? It'll come back around. So Dark Knight Rises moves through, but First Class, I ended up picking it. There's a lot to like in that movie. I think I've already talked about it in the last episode, but I like that.
It's my second favorite X-Men movie, probably.
Okay, behind like what, 2 or X2 or something, or Logan?
Man, I really like the first one. Not for any objective reasons. It's been a long time
the first one too.
I've seen it. But I just liked getting to know those characters in the cinematic universe. So, I mean, 2 might be a better movie, but I think 1 will stick with me. I remember the Christmas that I got it on DVD, and I watched it over and over and over again.
Right.
Same Christmas I got my N64, so I just had that shit on in the background. Nostalgia for days. But
I think First Class has this thing where, like, Matthew Vaughn did such a great job with this, like, with putting it in a time frame where it didn't feel out of place, like, it didn't feel jarring. It kind of feels like if they released this movie in the 70s, it would, other than the top-notch CG or whatever, it would feel like, it would feel like legitimately a 70s movie. It just totally fit really well in there. And I think, that's largely because of Matthew Vaughn. Like, Bryan Singer did some of that in Apocalypse, but just not enough, or Apocalypse, sorry. He did none of it in Apocalypse. He did some of it
Days of Future.
In Days of Future, thank you. Days of Future Past, but not nearly enough of it.
I didn't feel it enough, that
they did it in First Class, where like the soundtrack is 70s, the wardrobe and all that stuff. Also, Singer fucks kids, so
there's that. Who doesn't though nowadays? That list.
What the fuck,
that list is
man?
Getting shorter and shorter by the hour.
List is getting shorter.
Yeah, did y'all see that Inter-Tournament podcast on our Facebook? I put a meme up today. It's like 2016, the year all of your favorite actors died.
Yes,
yeah, 2017, the year all your favorite... Yeah, they're dead to you, exactly.
I, on Twitter, at Jeff Whitty, W-I-D-D-Y, retweeted that. Sorry for this plug. And I put also 2017, the years your favorite celebrities died. Because it's true. Like, they're all dying, too, at the same time.
Yeah, they're either dying or they're still dying or they're dead to you.
Yeah, they're still dying.
Like, who the fuck is going to be left?
Shitty.
We're like, Harry Styles is going to be the only celebrity we have left after this fucking year.
Yeah, no kidding.
He did fine in Dunkirk, but he's not going to run Hollywood, okay?
Hey, he might. He might. You never know.
I tell you, man, if I start hearing like Leo DiCaprio or like other like just people who like, I'm like, oh fuck,
No, I can't. I can't.
I was going to say a little bit more about First Class and why it's not moving on for me, because it wasn't my list and not in y'all's, even if you like enjoyed it even a little bit. But First Class, though, it was 10 in my list. It wasn't any higher because there's weaknesses in the movie. January Jones is fucking awful in this
She's
the worst.
She's really not that good of an actress. Like, I'm sorry.
She's enjoyable in Last Man on Earth, man. She is.
Have y'all watched Mad Men all the way through? She's kind of a drag.
She's a drag on Last Man on Earth, too, but I think that's because they play into her horribleness. I hear she's a horrible person.
Her face just doesn't emote. She's got like Botox face or something. She's got the same look on her face no matter what, and it drives me crazy.
Right, and that's what First Class is. Every time there's no emotion,
and
even when
like,
Magneto's choking the shit out of her, she's just like emotionless.
Is she ice or is she crystalline? I can't remember.
Crystal.
Okay.
Diamond.
Crystal whatever.
Because she's like stiff as fuck. She is not a girl's best friend in that one if she's diamond.
There you go. There it was.
I did love seeing Bacon in the villain role. There's other people that I love too, but like J-Law.
Jennifer Lawrence isn't that great. Yeah. I
don't think she was that great in this, honestly.
I think that was the best possible recasting you could do, though. I don't think. I mean, who else would you have picked?
That's a good point. Yeah.
But also
Because she
look at
looks
this.
like
Look-
her. She
look
looks
at look
like
how she's acting
Michelle
in
Romaine.
First Class, and look at how she's acting in
Rebecca
Apocalypse.
Romaine.
Oh yeah, she's way better in First Class, of course.
Yeah, like, she just doesn't care. Like by the time that like even Days of Future Past came around, she's just like, ugh.
Apocalypse. By the time of Apocalypse, she transformed into Emma Frost, basically.
Yeah.
she caught up to that fucking horribleness that January Jones delivered in First Class.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knew?
Full circle.
Yeah, full circle. And then
You guys
having
talked about it
Cyclops.
last time. Kevin Bacon was great in that movie.
Yeah,
He was. And then having Cyclops, especially at the beginning, when he's like, "Move the coin or I'll shoot your mom," and he just fucking
Oh
does it.
god,
He's,
that
like,
was
just
that was
cold about it. Doesn't give a
Tense.
shit. I was gonna say that that having Cyclops' brother and like little shout outs like that with Wolverine having a cameo in it too. That
Oh, yeah.
all of that was
Fuck
really
off.
nice touches. Anyway, good movie, but Dark Knight Rises we're gonna have a lot more to say about. So we're gonna move on to the next round. Number 12 seed versus number 5 seed. So we have number
Ooh.
12 is Spider-Man 2 versus number 5. Oh, fuck me in the tits.
Yeah, you guys have been
Yeah, this
hollering
is-
about this movie.
this is
Number 12 seed Spider-Man 2 versus number 5 seed fucking Avengers. God fucking damn it.
I go last, right? Thanks.
I could quick vote this one to be honest.
You do, JD. You do go last.
And that's
You
my
fucker.
fucking that's my baby. I'm killing my baby.
All right.
Oh,
I don't
kill
know,
my
man.
baby.
I don't know if it's that easy. Kyle goes first in this round.
All right, if we're not quick voting them, I'm gonna go
I don't
Avengers.
think it should be a quick vote, honestly.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna go Avengers. And I want to save everything I want to save for Avengers for later. So, but Spider-Man 2 is really good though. I mean, I really like that movie. I revisited that one 2 nights after our last podcast. So,
Mhm.
whenever
So,
that
I
was.
haven't revisited that one too recently.
Yeah. Really fun revisit. Made me like really miss like Sam Raimi movies. Like just like when they were good, you know, like you know, just I like Driving to Hell and stuff like that too. Like, but like he, you know, Spider-Man 3 and some of his other stuff, like not the greatest, some of his later stuff. But like I miss Sam Raimi, like when he's at his best.
You
And
didn't
you can
like
tell he
Oz
really
the Great and Powerful?
fucking didn't. Man.
Oh,
I didn't hate
Jesus
it.
Christ.
I didn't hate it, but man, I didn't like it either.
You know
so-
how many times my sister tried to get me to watch that garbage because
Oh,
of James
it's
Franco?
not worth it. Yeah, I mean,
Just- I'm like, get the fuck out.
God.
Just nope.
I saw it, so I'm like, oh man, how much Zach Braff's going to be in this movie? None. There's pretty much zero. He's the voice of the entire movie, so have fun with that. But yeah, you could tell that Sam Raimi had a real like passion for Spider-Man. Like he really loved like that universe, you know. And he really painted like a really cool version of it. I think it's the one that like you know started it all for me at least. You know, I never really watched the Spider-Man cartoon and stuff like that. Like this was my first kind of like big exposure to Spider-Man outside of just regular like comic books and stuff. So yeah, I mean Spider-Man is great, man. But Avengers is like one of the greats.
It absolutely is. Shit, I'm next. Shit on a fucking asshole.
Don't do it to me.
Don't do
don't.
what? I don't know what you're talking about. So Spider-Man
Don't.
2, I rewatched it recently, and let me tell you guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I fell like out of love with the movie at a certain point, and then rewatching it was like, I remember why I like this movie so much.
Yeah.
It's the first, I think, really up until that point, like existential superhero movie where he's like, why do it at all? And decide
Yeah.
I'm just gonna not do it, you know, like fuck it. And I don't think you could get away with that in Spider-Man 1. You would just kind of be like the whole time going, "Oh, put on the suit, fucking assaul," you know.
Right,
like
it's an origin story. You can't quit in the fucking origin story.
exactly.
Yeah, sure.
So having
You're
that
already
background,
quitting.
right? Well,
Lose
bitch.
this.
But it doesn't feel like you can feel that struggle that he has to balance his civilian life and his life as a superhero, which we learn in this movie, and zero other movies tell you this. Doesn't fucking pay well at all. So he's like broke the entire time he's a superhero because he keeps losing jobs and stuff when he's trying to save the day.
Can't deliver those pizzas, man.
They just
Tough.
don't show you that in other movies because there's always some rich guy, Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne.
Right.
So like,
Right?
there's always some fucking rich guy to save the day, and Tony Stark's doing that now to Spider-Man. But I'm sure that'll run out. That well will run dry soon, maybe. Because I enjoyed the very human side of this story a lot, and again, much like Watchmen, talks about what it means to be a superhero. And
Yeah.
Avengers does that too, though. That's the thing. Avengers doesn't just go, all right, well, all these heroes, let's just team them up and whatever, have them fight people.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and that's what we at minimum expected the movie to do. But there is a part where they all get torn apart because their clashing personalities are all very different from very different sides of the world, literally the universe and stuff and galaxy. There's that moment where they all split up and they're all having like to try and kind of rally themselves individually on whether they're going to go into battle or not. And yeah, there's some they're quiet moments and they're few and far between and stuff. But there's some moments where they talk about what it means to be a superhero, and there's one of the best superhero moments ever when the Hulk just says he's always angry and fucking hulks out and punches a giant ass worm in the face.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Legendary. Yeah, it's legendary.
It's amazing. Shit. The Spider-Man has a train scene too. And I love that train scene despite diarrhea face. Or whatever that face is. Constipated face?
Yeah, I don't know. He was making a face for sure.
Shit, that's a great scene, and then that's a great follow-up to that scene too.
Doc Ock
there's some dumb-ass lines in that movie. There's some dumb shit in Spider-Man 2 sometimes, like with James Franco being just weird and creepy in the beginning.
Super weird.
Hanging out with your bug friend. What are you doing? You taking pictures of the bug? It's just super weird. And then they handle it writing-wise really strange when Franco confronts him. And he's like, you killed my father. And they have Peter go, there are bigger things happening than you and me right now. Like, why couldn't he just say, your father was a fucking psychopath. He was a Green Goblin. He got impaled by his own fucking glider. Can you help me now, please? Why couldn't you have said that?
He killed himself!
I guess he's just trying to, not lose time. But still, it feels like there's some missed opportunities in Spider-Man 2. And I never liked Kirsten Dunst as MJ, even though I liked her in later roles in her life.
Yeah,
and I liked her as I liked her in. Do you remember the movie Space Invaders, where she was a child actor in that one?
No.
Oh man, I'll have to look that up and send it to you. It's old as shit.
It's the only child actress.
It's about like
I remember.
It's about like goofy little aliens that come and visit. I don't remember. It's just a childhood favorite. Anyway.
Well, she's had Fargo since then, and it made both Kyle and I remember us talking about it as it aired, and we were like, "Oh man, she's a really good actress. What happened?"
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, she took a class.
Eternal Sunshine. She's really good.
Oh, she's good in that too. Yeah, that's totally unfair.
She is. Yeah, she is great in that. But obviously, it's Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet's show.
Space Invaders has nobody in it of note, and it's about like these little Martians that come, and they drop in a little Illinois town. It's
money, I'll hate it if I watch it. So
you're probably gonna hate it. It's bad.
I guess I'm gonna go with. Man, this is like in my head, like a 49% to 51% vote. But I'm going to go with Avengers.
Okay.
It kind of hurts my heart because everything I said to Spider-Man 2 is valid, and there's a lot in that movie to love. There really is. Tobey Maguire is just the perfect, like, pitch perfect, total loser.
Yeah, he's a great Peter Parker.
Yeah. He was such a great loser, even if he sounded... When he put the mask on and he had to be like charismatic as Spider-Man, he sounded like he was putting himself to sleep with his fucking voice. He's so good as Peter Parker.
He's a great Peter Parker, yeah.
When he gets the shit kicked out of him by like random things in the world, like backpacks in his face and stuff, you're kind of like, yeah, that's what you get, loser. Like you're kind of like, man, this guy's such a loser. He's so good at the Peter Parker side of it. You really feel that. But yeah, Avengers just has, goddamn. It is a full-blown comic book superhero movie with some of the best action. Up until that point, it had the best action in any comic book superhero movie, period. With just all these team-up little moves and stuff like that. And seeing these personalities clash the way they did. And how, Tony and Steve have this great interchange about, put on the suit, let's go a few rounds of shit like that. Everything good about you came out of a bottle. Love that. It's just taking pot shots, but it's true. Like all this
Tony's
stuff
got
that's true.
That built up, venom towards him because all he ever did his entire life was hear about him.
I met Captain America.
Yeah, exactly.
I made him, I guess. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
it's that second son syndrome where you feel like the adopted son is more of a son to your father than you.
Yeah.
JD, where would you have voted on this one? Avengers as well?
I think I would have ended up very similar to you, 51-49 Avengers, because Avengers is dude, that's the benchmark of this MCU that we've gotten. I mean, that was that was something that we all wanted to see. The minute the credits rolled in Iron Man and we got that extra scene, it's like, oh shit, this is where it's going. Yeah. I can't appreciate a lot of Spider-Man 2. Obviously, I picked it. So it hurts, but objectively, I think Avengers is the right choice.
Yeah, I agree. And it is like my number 2 in my list, and it's not why I voted for it. That's why we didn't do a quick vote, because I really did have to talk this out after, especially having Spider-Man 2 fresh in my brain.
I mean, it's got a lot of heart, and I love it, and I could rewatch it over and over again. But yeah, Avengers is just, dude, that movie made me laugh my ass off. The puny god line when he slams Loki back and forth. I think Loki's a good villain as an introductory, because oh man, I love it.
And it works. Again, much like Spider-Man 2 doesn't work without the first movie, Loki doesn't work as a villain without the first Thor. Even if that movie wasn't amazing, you know who Thor is.
Because you don't know his backstory and you know the deception, I guess, of the life he's been living and all that.
Who Thor is and how devious he could be, and how much you enjoy watching him, because that's a lot of his performance too. Yeah, we'll talk more about Avengers. So Avengers moves on, which was, to me, in my brain, kind of surprising, because I thought I was going to debate myself into voting for the other one.
Spider-Man. Yeah. Spider-Man I was surprised. If we didn't quick vote that one, I was like, well, we're going Spider-Man on this one then, obviously. That's what
I had to talk it out. I had to hash it out. Because I didn't know the matchup before I typed it, and I was like, oh, shit. So the next matchup is 15 seed versus number 2 seed. Could be another quick vote. Oh, wait, it is. Number 15 seed is Kick-Ass.
Okay.
Versus number 2 seed Logan. Quick voting, right?
Quick vote, quick vote that.
JD, Kyle, and Jeff is the order. So JD?
Oh, it's Red Mist, Kick-Ass, YOLO, what? No, it's Logan. Fuck that.
Yeah, Logan.
All the
Logan,
way.
Obviously. Logan majority, and that's an overwhelming majority. Yeah. But Kick-Ass is fun. Like, I watched it again. Fun. It was fun.
It's fun.
Nicolas Cage is, like, not at his most eccentric, but he has his moments.
When he's burned alive, it's insanity.
He's got that quiet fire in him, and then, of course, obviously the fire.
I love him in that movie. That's one of my favorite Nick Cage performances.
Chloe Grace Moretz kills it. I mean, she's such a little badass. Even, I always forget the actor's name, the bad guy.
Are you talking about Mark Strong? Or
Mark Strong,
The bald guy? Or
the bald guy.
The nerdy kid. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bald guy. He's all right.
I like him.
He's all right.
Yeah, Mark Strong's good as in a villain role. He's just done it so much now. It's like, dude. Which is why Kingsman was such a breath of fresh air for him.
Oh, because he's like the lighthearted kind of just along for the ride kind of guy.
Yeah, and the second one, he has some great moments in that. I can't wait for you guys to see the second one, dude.
I really want
people shit on it.
I'm excited to see it.
I think you guys will enjoy it. The Matthew Vaughn aspects of it, you'll enjoy.
Sweet.
But Kick-Ass, Matthew Vaughn again. There we go. Yeah. Matthew Vaughn on our list twice. What do you know?
He's good at that.
Christopher Nolan's on here.
Yeah, right.
Somebody other than Nolan's on here twice. But it's an enjoyable movie. I thought Aaron Taylor Johnson does a fine job at being a mediocre human being.
See, I think I'm getting a lot of baggage or whatever from like my growing hatred of this guy like throughout his performances. So like when I came back to this one, I'm like, I think I hate him more in this role, and I never remember hating him in this role. So like, I think that's on me, you know. But yeah, I remember my first time watching it, I was like, oh yeah, okay, that was fine, that was good.
Yeah, exactly.
He's good at being like a meek, you know, kind of like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. But
he's not supposed to be Peter Parker levels of loser like Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man 2. He's just supposed to be like a kid, an average
dude,
literally average kid. You know,
he has his friends. He's got a clique. You know,
his name's Dave.
Girls, you know,
his name's Dave. Hi, I'm Dave. I love Clark Duke in this, and I love that it's a meeting of two Quicksilvers in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Because Evan Peters plays one of his best friends.
That's true.
Which is very interesting.
That is true.
Wow. Aaron Taylor Johnson won a Golden Globe for Nocturnal Animals, and he is amazing in that movie. I just got to say that. That's all I wanted to say.
You've been saying that, and I believe it. But that's all I can do. Believe it.
I need to watch that one.
I believe you. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Amy Adams, right?
Yeah, Amy Adams.
Yeah,
and Michael Shannon too. Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a hard sell. I just need to find it.
And Gyllenhaal too. Gyllenhaal kills in that movie. Gyllenhaal's on a fucking roll, dude. he will go down. People will be like, Brad Pitt, who? I swear to fucking God. Because Gyllenhaal has range, dude.
Yeah, no, Gyllenhaal's always been one of
attractive.
my favorites. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it all started with October Sky.
Oh my God, that movie's so good.
Yeah,
It is good. Chris Cooper makes me cry in that movie.
And there's so many like dad son stuff in that. Oh, it kills me.
man.
I haven't seen it since high school. But
God, it kills me.
Yeah, it's been about
movie's
that
really
long,
good.
but
Yeah. I remember watching it in high school going, why are they showing us a good movie?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
but then they don't go into the physics or science of it at all. It's just like, here, watch this. We're gonna grade some papers. Like they don't expound on it at all.
No.
Right.
Like
I think it had to do with the Cold War, right?
So are we going to go out and shoot rocket
yes,
sounds? Or like,
yeah.
no, that was just a fucking movie. Oh, okay. Shit.
13 Days was another one that
Do
I
you
was
think
showing.
do you think that's like the Bible in North Korea? Like they watch that every day so that they can learn.
Let's make
They
tiny
can learn
rockets.
trajectories.
That's how they
and,
do it. Yeah.
like it's like to the indigenous tribe in Tropic Thunder. That's their simple Jack. Like Gyllenhaal would go over there and just fucking kill it as a celebrity.
Tell us
Oh
your
my God.
secrets of rockets.
Anyway, Logan moves on. Chloe Grace Moretz is absolutely a fucking show-stealing star and Kick-Ass for sure.
Oh yeah.
Great action scenes. That hallway scene where she goes fucking ham on all the dudes and to Bad Reputation or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's an amazing scene, dude. That's one of the best action scenes.
That's the one where she plays really coy at first, right? Like where's I forget exactly how it goes.
No,
No?
that's after that because she infiltrates the building dressed as a schoolgirl and then shoots some fuckers.
That's right.
And then she gets in there dressed up as Hit Girl, and there's like a hallway full of dudes with guns pointed at her, and it's
they're
fucking awesome.
standing in between him and Mark Strong's office or whatever.
Right.
That's a great scene.
Then they get the
it's
fucking
ridiculous.
bazooka out.
Yeah, the
Oh
bazooka.
man,
Yeah.
Vaughn is so good at ridiculous action, man.
Yeah, he is.
And not nearly as stylized as Kingsman though. I think it's just the material, and Kingsman just brings it out of him really.
Yeah.
Anyway, going on to number 10 seed versus number 7 seed. Oh, I'm first in this one.
Ooh.
Number 10 seed is... Oh, I already know this is going to be tough.
Ooh.
Number 10 seed is Batman Begins. Oh, fuck off!
What?
Deadpool.
Number 7 seed is Deadpool.
What?
Fuck this!
Yeah, have fun.
No quick voting on this one.
One of the
I was
greatest.
last, you
Oh, thank God. Woo!
motherfucker. These are two movies. I have to go fucking first.
One
in
of
this.
the greatest entries to a superhero franchise against one of the greatest first entries to a superhero franchise. Yeah, like it's
and it's funny. Both of these revived characters from the dead.
Yes,
like, these characters were fucked before these movies came out.
Totally, yeah.
Shit, yeah.
So much in common. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're both like more mature.
And you could even argue like what's more accurate to the source material because they both are. Like
both are, yeah. That's what's scary.
Like Nolan set out to we're going to make a Batman movie that's like true to the source material, and we already know Deadpool's true to the source material. That's why I'm kind of glossing over that.
Yeah.
But Batman especially is because before that we got Joel Schumacher coloring up the place and Tim Burton just going super weird with it.
Bat nipples for days, dude.
Nipples,
fucking
back
weirdo.
cards.
And bat crotch and bat buttocks and bat belt
there were
buckles.
so many close-ups on buttocks. Yeah, what was with that?
So weird.
Awkward.
And Nolan was just like, you know what? Let's just actually take from the tone of the comics and like the actual arcs there, and like the League of Shadows and where he started and stuff, and also play with time, kind of like he did with Prestige and stuff, where it's just it's not linear. You're seeing his past.
It's all unfolding at the same time.
Exactly, and eventually it's linear where he goes back to Gotham and stuff, but yeah, up until that point, it's just like kind of changing, and I'm like, oh man, the pacing in this movie is fucking great.
So good.
This is one of the hardest. This is the hardest matchup so far. Period. Even if I haven't seen the other ones yet. Deadpool's fantastic. I gotta go with fuck me. I gotta go with Batman Begins.
Ooh.
What?
Deadpool wasn't my list. Batman Begins was not. Batman Begins objectively has a better villain. It just does.
Yeah, I mean
The entire motivation for
he's
Deadpool
not named
is,
after dish
I'm
soap,
ugly, so
that's
I
a
want to
good
go
thing.
after this bad guy so I can be not ugly anymore. That's the entire motivation of Deadpool. And it's a little weak, and Ajax is unmemorable in my opinion. But Batman Begins, though, Liam Neeson, League of Shadows, they can be hiding anywhere. He can have like some type of Yeah, Scarecrow is fucking awesome, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That scared me when I was like that age, and I was kind of older to be able to tolerate that shit, you know? Like, but yeah, the visuals, especially when like he turned the poison or whatever you want to call it, gas back on Scarecrow, and he's looking at Batman, and Batman's like all black and fucking
Dude,
just, like,
oozing
that
out
is
of his
terrifying.
mouth and shit. Yeah, that's fucking rad.
And you have Batman detectiving and shit. He's going around to apartments and listening in and stuff, and he's doing all that stuff, man.
For like 30 or 45 minutes of that movie almost.
Yeah.
Like, he's not wearing his fully like caped suit, you know. He's wearing variants of it, you know, maybe before then, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I do have to go with Begins, and it ended on that cliffhanger that gave you hope of like, you know, maybe they're gonna do a sequel, or they could just be alluding to the first Batman movie that we saw.
Right, yeah.
But the fact that we ended up getting a sequel, which is obviously in our fucking bracket, we mentioned it at the top if you don't remember by this point. But yeah, like there's so much that I love revisiting in Batman Begins, and I get more out of it the more I learn about it. Deadpool is an honest, like one of the best adaptations from comic to screen, period. I mean, in terms of character, like everything Deadpool was doing was just straight out of the comics, and funnier because you had the perfect person to play the role. So they had casting in their favor and everything, but in terms of like the threat and everything, I just felt more invested in Batman Begins than Pool of Dead. So I'm gonna go with Batman Begins. Fuck this round.
Really surprised.
So JD's next.
Surprised the fuck out of me.
Well, yeah, I agree on every level with everything that you just said about Batman.
Except,
but and a wise man once said that everything that comes after the word "but" is bullshit. What's that from Game of Thrones? Didn't Tywin say that? Anyway, man,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's something that whatever. I'm not even going to try to pull that one out of my ass. Yeah, it's going to be Deadpool for me by the slimmest of margins. I love Batman Begins. I think it's what it set up for the future installments it's perfect. The bad guy, Ra's al Ghul, loved him, played by Liam Neeson. We never did our Liam off. We never did our Liam off.
Oh man, I totally forgot to
work
perfect
on
that.
Oh, fuck.
Man, Deadpool was just a breath of fresh air for me. It was so. First off, the movie shouldn't have ever been made, and the fact that we got a rated R comedy that was setting. I mean, I don't know what it made, but I'm assuming that wasn't it one of the highest grossing rated R movies?
It was the highest grossing movie to ever come out on Valentine's Day. No, I don't think that's true, but
something like that.
It did well. It did really well.
It broke records for sure. It's
it's
February's highest.
I mean, because the risk of a rated R comic book movie is that you've cut off, a large chunk of your demo in the teens. So
they're gonna see it anyways, man.
I think the balls that it takes to do this movie after how bad you butchered the character with the same actor that butchered the character, not his fault. But the same person in that role, and to come back and to make something that was perfect. Like, I know this sounds weird, but when I was watching that movie, I felt like I had already seen it. Like, it was that perfect. It was what I had envisioned in my head. So, I'm going to go with Deadpool because I love that character, and Batman Begins. It's not my favorite of the three, so Deadpool is my favorite Deadpool movie. I'm going to go with that.
Good logic.
I know
that's not fair, and also an easy,
fair, but it's not fair.
Easy opinion to have.
I know.
Oh boy, I don't know, man. X-Men: Origin Wolverine is my favorite Deadpool movie. Anyway, Kyle, you have the deciding vote.
Jesus. So Deadpool is really cool because, like, man, they pulled off the whole fourth wall breaking stuff. That was great. They did it really well too, and they did it in a way that it wasn't just like I'm talking at the camera or I'm being self-aware.
Right.
They were stretching across movie franchises and making Green Lantern jokes and it was so beyond like breaking like the fourth wall, because like those dimensions shouldn't even exist like within like the scope of like this particular universe. So, like, it's just crazy to me. Like that's cool that they pulled that off. It's so fucking hysterical. It's like maybe the funniest superhero movie you'll ever see. Like, you're gonna laugh your ass off. You're gonna see so much fucking bullets go into heads, and it's gory and it's crazy. But man, I really like Batman Begins quite a lot. Not just because I'm a Nolanite, not just because it's like the Batman, like it started it all, the Dark Knight series. It's fucking good. It might be like the best superhero origin movie for me. Like it's probably my favorite. I think it just handles the entire origin story very well. Jeff, you brought up the pacing, how it's just not like telling just like a regurgitated like chronological order story. Like it's catching you up in really interesting ways. So by the time you're in the middle and it's all going, in sequence, you're engaged and you're invested, and it's just really well done, man. And I think that's I think it's one of the best origin story, if not the best origin story superhero movies out there. So I think I got to give it because of that.
For sure.
I don't want to echo too much more that we said, and I'll save the rest of my thoughts for later in case I gotta defend it.
We're gonna have an all Batman semifinals. Y'all know this, right?
Things are gonna start getting knocked out.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, brother. I don't know about that, dude. Let me tell you something, brother. All right. So the next matchup, Batman Begins, moves on, and I had to abbreviate it to BM Begins because sometimes it just happens that way. All right. So BM Begins. What does that sound like? All right. Cause trying to go like full radio DJ jokes. Yeah.
We're talking about poop here early in the morning.
All right, dude.
Question of the day: do you guys like to poop with your significant other in the room or not? All right.
Press 1 if you think it's weird. That's the only answer.
Press 2 if I don't have an answer.
Like if you press 3, it dials 911 and then it comes straight to your house to arrest you.
You get swatted. Exactly. Yeah.
You're under arrest. What is my crime? You're fucking weird. Get in the car. Jesus Christ. That's great. So number 14 seed versus number 3 seed is the next round. Kyle goes first in this one. Sorry, you have to talk a lot again. 14 seed is Batman. In 1989 with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton.
I love that movie.
So much for that all Batman finals then.
Versus number 3 seed Captain America Civil War, which is an interesting round. I think we could get away with a quick vote.
Yeah, but we need to talk.
Should we talk about it?
Yes.
We could do a quick vote and then send off whatever's getting sent off.
Quick talk.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's do it then. I'm going to go
quick
Civil
talk
War.
Or quick vote? I'm confused. Okay, so Kyle's first.
And then we'll do a quick talk at the end, yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be Civil War for me, but it's 51-49. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
It's really close.
I'll go into reasons when we talk about it, so.
Right. I think it's mainly story reasons, and I'm going with Civil War, too. So, JD, same thing? Or?
Same thing.
Okay, cool. Batman... I mean, shit, man. This movie started it broke the fucking seal on superhero movies.
Yeah, and people always forget that. People always want to be like, oh, well, X-Men really did it, or Chris Nolan's Batman really did it, and no, dude,
that made Batman a household name.
Batman, Tim Burton, he did it. It was good. It was a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Received really well. It was fucking awesome.
Who wasn't Batman for Halloween that year? Who wasn't?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't. I think I was too young to do that.
Oh,
I don't
know. At some point.
Right.
You were 4?
Anymore.
Right.
That was 3.
3, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
sure I dressed up, but I don't. Batman was a little too extreme for me as a kid. No. I was too young for that. It was only later in life when I came to appreciate it, and then when you learn more about the legacy of Batman, and how up until this point, you have the Batman 60s movie, which is or 50s, 60s movie, which is pretty much just a joke on Lego Batman for a reason.
Right.
Or they make fun of that weird, hippie movie or whatever when he's dancing and stuff. So that's the representation of Batman you had going into this. And then in terms of superhero movies, you had Superman, which is great, but it's lighthearted. Nobody knew you could do dark superhero movies and get away with it.
Right.
So Tim Burton had that goal in mind. I don't think he had much of a story in mind. It was just kind of
it was all
Joker's,
atmosphere, dude.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, that's what Tim Burton does, though, to some movies' detriments. But yeah, it really was about let's make it dark, like Batman should be, and let's see if we can get away with it. And they did. I mean, they really did. Nicholson's performance was the performance to beat for all villains going forward.
Yeah.
And Keaton was. Again, they really skimped on that origin story. That's one of the reasons I voted against it. That origin story is just kind of like he's Batman,
Right.
His parents got killed. That's why he's Batman. But how is he that rich? Like, nobody explained anything about how he learned to fight.
Like who he is, or
Yeah, he's just this guy. Yeah.
He's just some guy who's tortured. That's all it is. Yeah, and just the whole villain. I didn't really understand what Joker's goal was besides chaos, but it wasn't the same level of chaos or philosophical chaos that Dark Knight has. It was just kind of like, I'm just gonna,
I'm gonna go into an art
city.
gallery and like paint stuff on walls and like
Yeah.
freak people out. I might
Yeah.
shoot someone, but
Right. And I love those scenes. They're ridiculous.
I love that scene, dude.
They absolutely pay homage to the older Batman, where it's like comical, and you expect like a pizzazz or pizzow or whatever fucking noise coming at the screen at you. So there's a lot of paying homage to the Batman of old. But there's a lot of new ground broken here that people just, I think, overlook now because of the such top-notch movies we get on a regular basis nowadays.
Yeah, and I would say
Whatever you guys
Returns
wanna
is even a better movie, and I don't know why that's not on the list, but this one broke the ground, so that's probably why.
It did. That's why I put Legacy over Preference when I nominated it.
Oh, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I think Returns is a better movie. Yeah,
better movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I love, dude, Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, when I was a kid, Michelle Pfeiffer, Christopher Walken, they creeped me the fuck out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Right?
Danny DeVito. Oh, my God.
Man, when they kiss at the
DeVito
end
is
with
the
the electrical
penguin.
thing,
So
oh,
weird.
my God. That shit always freaked me out. She
And the
just
penguin
electrocuted
funeral?
his face. Oh, yeah. He floated him away.
So weird. It's so good.
The Empire Penguins, pick him up and float him out.
I think it was too weird to have mainstream success, and that's why they went with Joel Fuckface to do it next. Not that Forever was a bad movie. Like, I could find things to still enjoy in it,
Sure.
but there's too much shades of Batman and Robin in that movie. Like, you know where it's going. And
God,
Val
he
Kilmer
went
smiling under the
full
mask
into it in that last movie, though. He's just like,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, he leaned into it. Yeah,
Get the guy from ER, and we're gonna fucking go crazy.
It's like Tim Burton went full Tim Burton in Batman Returns. He was like, I have full creative power now. I've proved myself. And audiences were like, dude, this is too weird.
Yeah.
And then
Too weird.
Joel Schumacher went full stupid with Batman and Robin, going, kids are gonna love this. No, they did, but it fucking ruined the movie franchise for a reason. Even if it was top grossing that year or whatever, it didn't matter.
Yeah, it was there
did
to
not matter.
make McDonald's toys and shit.
Yeah,
And I
Which
remember
bought-
those toys.
I bought one of them.
Yeah, I had them.
Yeah. But Civil War, we're going to save some ammunition on. It may be Captain America bracket that we're going to have to deal with because we haven't talked about Winter Soldier yet, guys.
Ruh-roh.
God.
Right? All right, so the next matchup, next concluding matchup in the first round is number 11 seed versus number 6 seed. The only ones we got left, it's Iron Man versus Captain America Winter Soldier.
Oh, God.
I hear that pain. I feel it. I don't think this is not a quick vote round, is it?
I don't think so.
I think I know what I want to win, but am I going
kinda
first?
do.
Yeah, what's
JD's first.
Oh, fuck.
yeah? Let's talk it out.
I'm last. I may get outvoted before I can even talk. That's
Well,
fine, though.
I didn't have Iron Man on my list.
I
That
didn't
might have-
either, but
That might have been an oversight because I did go back and rewatch it. It was on. It was on Sling. God damn it! What
It's
a good
fucking
fucking
good.
movie.
It's so
Everything
good.
that you talked about when you brought it up in the last episode, like with Jeff Bridges and his villain, and just the kind of the slow pacing of it, but just his humor, the deliberate pacing of it, I guess I should say.
When you say pacing, do you mean like reveal of the villain plot or whatever?
Yeah. Just like
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of see that maybe
Something's wrong with
something's
Bridges,
wrong,
yeah.
something's not right, but.
Sure.
Why would you have any reason when the Humvee gets blown up? They're in a war zone. Like, why would you even, as an audience member, think that there's a bigger plot there? That's just what happens over there. Dude, he built a fucking suit in a garage with in a
cave.
fucking cave.
Yeah.
With a random dude. The one
With
dude
scraps.
dude in that country, other than the main dude who speaks English, just happened to be there with him. And it's all as a result of him needing a magnet in his heart to keep that shit from coming in. I mean, it's...
Ingenuity,
But-
American ingenuity at its finest.
Well,
Right?
you really get to see how smart he is,
Yeah, exactly.
And that's important for that
exactly.
character. If you just made a movie and he's like, I'm Iron Man, I have a suit, and like, blah,
Right.
it's not
That's-
earned. It doesn't feel earned.
That's why I'll defend Iron Man 3 for the most part. because he has to use his own brain to defend himself for like 30 minutes of that movie.
Yeah.
Without having his suit at all. It's mostly him trying to figure out
Yeah.
how he's going to get out of
And then
certain
he uses that
predicaments.
as lessons for the rest of his life.
It's
You're
just-
nothing if you're nothing if you're nothing without the suit. You know.
You fucked
Yeah.
with the Mandarin, though. You fucked with the arch villain. I mean, come on.
I mean, Guy Pearce or whatever.
Whatever.
Actually, guys,
Spoilers
Will
on that
Mandarin
movie.
is still out there according to that MCU short. So
Yeah, that's short. I hope they live
Technically.
up to that, dude. That'd be amazing.
That'd be cool.
I don't know if they're going to do Iron Man 4 for it, but I'm just saying, like, include that group in something. Like,
Yeah.
there's a whole group around the Mandarin.
yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, sorry. Go ahead, JD.
So, I mean, I know Iron Man is a hell of an origin story, and it was the literal launching off point of this MCU that we love. But, I mean, Winter Soldier is just such a fucking fun movie from start to finish. And it's dark. It definitely has that once you realize that this guy that he's been fighting this whole time is his fucking best friend. But I think I'm going to go Winter Soldier by just a little bit. I love Iron Man to death, and I'm sorry, Tony. I apologize. I'm going to go Winter Soldier.
I'm trying to think of a Tony Stark quote to humiliate you with, and I can't think of one. He talks a lot. I don't know what. I can't think of one. Not a great plan. That's what.
Not a great plan. Yeah.
Not a great plan. All right, Kyle's next.
Oh
I'm
boy.
gonna sit back and relax.
Yeah. Man, I really like both of these movies. But Winter Soldier was always a lot higher for me.
Yeah.
But Iron Man's like, we're talking about like, origin stories again. How hard those are to pull off, and like they pulled it off, and like not only they pull it off, it's still the bar. You know what I mean? Like that's like what the MCU still tries to achieve whenever they circle back to try and do like an origin movie.
And
like, not all
John
of them hit it.
Favreau directed it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
it's crazy, like
He did Swingers.
it's such a good movie. Yeah, it's like his Swingers. He was what's his face from PCU,
He's also in
some
Rudy.
stoner,
I've seen that.
some
He's the
stoner biker dude. It's fucking
He's
hilarious.
Sean Astin's roommate in Rudy. He's the guy.
It's kind of like
God.
you're kind of like, wait, John Favreau, the guy who did Elf?
Yeah,
No,
that guy.
Yeah.
get out,
Yeah.
get out right now.
But man, Winter Soldier, goddamn,
Those action pieces, dude, they're so good.
Yeah, but is it a superhero movie?
Oh yeah, big time superhero
I
movie.
think you got a guy with, dude, you got a middle arm? That's awesome. Like, come on.
It's like a spy movie, though.
But it's Captain America. That's his
I
comic
know
book
that's
he
what he
gets.
does,
And that's
yeah.
a real villain, man, because that's your best friend that has no fucking control over himself. That's
Legendary.
so comic
that
book.
arc is legendary. The
Yeah.
him and Bucky arc. I mean, like it's such a complicated history.
It pays off all that shit that you get from the first movie. It's a total payoff.
Dude, it pays off big time.
Makes
I
me
was
so
watching
mad when
Civil
people
War
go-
earlier, and I'm like, God
Oh,
damn
yeah.
it, they did this Bucky
Yeah.
and Steve shit so well. Like
Civil War is-
That's what I
is the
think,
best
and I'm
Avengers movie
so, dude, I'm so tired of the internet shitting on Bucky and Steve. Like, oh, I'm so tired of that. They're just friends. What's the deal?
Dude,
Oh my
it's
God,
Bucky.
dude.
so much more. It's so fucking good, and and they don't even
Yeah.
beat you over the head. But if you don't get it, you're an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to like it, but like it's all there. Like you should understand why they're like the friends like that. You know,
They're
what I
the
mean?
only people that can understand at all what the other is.
In Civil War,
Like,
where
not what they're going through, but what they are fundamentally. They're
they're
remnants of the past.
Yeah, absolutely. But like in Civil War, when they're like getting off the plane, and he's just like, "Man, Dot, that girl must be 100 years old," and he's like, "Dude, so are we." And he like, puts his hand
That
on
moment.
there.
Like,
Yeah,
It's
so are
such
we,
a good
pal.
moment,
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like not much is said, but you're like, "Yeah, dude, these guys are like over 100 years old, and they're
they're
just
fucking old as dicks.
fucking old as dicks."
Old as dicks.
God damn, I guess I gotta go fucking Winter Soldier.
All right, whatever.
I hate
I
it.
probably would have ended up
I
voting
love
for Iron Man.
dude. I think it's the second
as-
best origin story on this list.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wouldn't have been ending up voting for Iron Man. Iron Man is up there with Batman Begins in terms of origin story movies.
I think so,
Period.
too.
Yeah.
I think
Deadpool's
100%.
up there as well, but like
I think
it's
so.
like for me, it's Begins, Iron Man, then Deadpool. Like those
right.
are just
You know what, dude?
fucking
I
great
really
movies.
like Doctor Strange a lot. I know it didn't make our list, but like that origin story for me was.
It's fun. That's just a really
Really-
solid.
that's a fun movie. Yeah,
I like that movie quite a bit.
he's a real treat in Thor. It's like one of the funniest
Okay.
sequences in the movie.
How much do we
yes.
get? Is it a sequence or is it Just one.
It's kind of a
sequence,
sequence, yeah. Like
Okay.
he's introduced to him, and then they talk for like 5 minutes. It's not that long of a scene.
Okay.
5 minutes is long enough, man. That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long enough time for you to know that I want to see more of this duo. And there's a lot of great humor because it's really fast paced. Like Taika Waititi does not fuck around with the pacing in that movie. It's so good. Never a dull moment. It's
Seeing
so
it tomorrow at 12:30. So.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. So excited to talk about it. Oh man.
I think I spent my ticket money on a bottle of wine tonight. So, son of a bitch.
You know what? You're having your own entertainment. You know.
There we go. Yeah.
I would have ended up going with Winter Soldier, by the way, because I think the superhero themes are very important and relevant to real life for Winter Soldier over Iron Man. Where, I mean, sure, Iron Man talks about having a conscience because he doesn't have one. Like, he's a shitty person at the beginning of the movie, and he grows one. But Cap always had a true moral compass, always, in all the movies.
Language.
It refuses to break and everything.
Language.
But in Winter Soldier, it's like he's awakened to this world that's just completely changed because he obviously was frozen, and he's just trying to come to grips with like, how do we let this giant institution that we trust with our lives like invade our lives willingly? You know, there's just a lot. There's so much there. There's a lot of layers to Winter Soldier. So I would have ended up going with that one. Anyway, so regardless, here we are at the quarterfinals. Woo! So the first round might be another quick vote. Sorry to the people that wanted suspenseful quarterfinals, but we have Watchmen versus The Dark Knight. So,
yeah, can we quick vote that?
We're quick.
Sorry, Snyder. You had your day.
I'm first in this one, and I'm going with Dark Knight. JD.
TDK.
I was like Titty K.
TDK.
TDK.
Titty.
Titty, okay?
Hey.
Titty K.
Titty, okay?
Is that where you're going, Kyle? Too?
Yeah.
Majority rules.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool, man. Dark Knight moves on. Watchmen, we've talked about the themes of it when we debated out Guardians and stuff. Still a really good watch. There's a lot of weaknesses in that movie.
Long as fuck.
It's long as fuck,
especially in the middle.
Yeah.
Director's cut is long as fuck, and and I don't want to say there's any part that's really boring, but there's weaker parts in the story.
It's
for sure.
I think it's all
slow build up.
Everything makes sense. Like every scene is not there's not a wasted scene or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like there's slow moments and there's not well acted parts. You know, that's the long and the short of it.
Whereas every performance in The Dark Knight is like, perfect.
That's true. I mean, almost everything in Dark Knight's perfect. It's going to be a tough one to go against.
You guys making me watch that Heath Ledger documentary, by the way. So.
Oh man, did it just like ruin your humanity?
It just didn't ruin it. That for so many reasons did it ruin me. Like, yeah, it was sad. Like at the end, when everyone was just like, when everything was like they're talking about his death or whatever. What was really I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? That was the really sad part.
Because he was artistic in everything that he did. Like I'm pretty sure when he took a shit by himself in the bathroom without anybody in there, it was art. Like that's
I can complain if I don't get like 2 hours to just lay there and do nothing like a day. Like seriously, I'll complain. Like I get really moody and like I'll just be a dick about it. This guy just wanted to get. This guy lived so much, he barely slept. He just lived and created
and the fact that he knew like a dog around a cancer patient. He had that sense that he was just on borrowed time, and that he just needed to get what he could out there into the world before his time.
It wasn't enough,
and it's fucking tragic, man.
It wasn't enough. Like we didn't get enough. Like
I agree.
We didn't get enough.
Never got enough of him. Like that's oh my god! All right.
I know it's
But we got this.
That'll make you a
Dark
mess.
Knight. We got this.
Watch that. Watch what what is it? I Am Heath Ledger.
I Am Heath Ledger. Yeah. Watch it.
Go watch that. Wow.
But definitely, like you said, Jeff, not the Spike hour-long version. Get the hour-and-a-half long full version.
Yeah, that's the one that I
watched. Great.
Yeah. Because if they cut any of that,
I was going to say the back to Watchmen. Sorry, that the Night Owl stuff and especially the Silk Spectre 2 stuff, like because it's Malin Ackerman, she's the worst. That stuff really drug down certain aspects of the movie. Even if I like Night Owl at some points and how he felt compromised in certain positions, where like comedian does something awful and kills civilians.
Yeah.
And Night Owl just wants to beat the shit out of him, but can't because it's not in his bones. But then he beats the shit out of that dude that's a member of a gang when they kill the first Night Owl, Hollis or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, everybody's got like a breaking point in this movie, and I really, really love that about the movie.
Yeah.
There's nobody's too unmovable. I mean, Rorschach says he refuses to move, but he did also like prey on a guy who murdered little girls and then killed his dogs and then killed him.
Yeah.
Like pretty viciously with an axe over and over and over again.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a
I'm not
psychopath.
saying-
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a sociopathic thing to do. It's not necessarily. You can argue whether it was wrong or right. That's the thing about the movie that's so great, and the source material too. But like, there's still something wrong with the guy, and he can argue that he's this is wrong. I'm gonna go tell everybody at the end of the movie. But it kind of like Ozymandias or whatever his name is. His plan kind of made sense ultimately. Like everybody kind of united, so
Yeah.
they're not really under a nuclear threat anymore. And sure, they killed a bunch of people, like the fuck ton of people, just to save the entire world and humanity in general. But you're kind of like, man, listening to all their points at the same time going, okay, he's right. Well, he's right too. Fuck. This is messed up.
Yeah.
I don't like the way the movie makes me feel about my own morality at the end of the day. But Dark Knight does that too, and then some. So we're going to have a lot to talk about with Dark Knight. The next matchup is really, really, really difficult. It's Dark Knight Rises versus Avengers.
What?
Yes, Dark Knight Rises versus goddamn Avengers. These are very
Sons
different movies.
of the bitches.
Very different movies. Holy shit. All right, cool. So I don't go first. Kyle goes first.
Oh, wow. Fuck me, huh? Wow.
Fuck me, right?
Fuck me, right? I am the biggest cheerleader for Dark Knight Rises. I don't think I know anybody who loves this movie as much as me. And I mean that. I like just like a lot of people are like, yeah, dude, it's good. I get it. And I'm like, no, dude, it's like the best. No, dude, that's crazy. And I'm like, that's a little crazy, but just come with me on this journey, you know? I'm just a huge fucking fan of this movie. I think it's so good. It's a Chris Nolan epic, you know? It's everything you could ever want in like in a movie more about Gotham than it was about Batman, you know? It's but that's the point, you know? Like, that's the whole point of it all. And it earned it, because you knew Gotham by the time that third movie kind of rolled around, because all the pieces were in place. But we're talking about more superhero-y, comic booky movies, and I really think, like, Avengers probably fits that mold better. I just think it does. It's a huge, giant ensemble piece. It's the first time that it's happened in such a build-up type manner. Yeah, X-Men kind of came out and did it first. You know, you got everybody in the first movie or whatever, but, like, the build-up, like, again, like, we're talking about chess pieces and earning them and, like, making sure, like, the pathway is there, and, like, that they did that. They earned the right to have all those characters on screen. By the time you got there, you knew everybody. You even knew Scarlett, Johansson, even though Black Widow, because she was in enough.
Really confusing.
You saw her, I know, right? Yeah, you saw her enough in Iron Man 2 or whatever to like know that like she's in the universe, and even Hawkeye doesn't feel like just like. Yeah, he just kind of shows up, but like he still kind of feels like he's part of S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever, you know. Like, everything feels like it's supposed to be there, and I don't know, man. It feels good having what's his face there, Coulson there when he was still alive, R.I.P. Having the human element there and like a huge fan. He's kind of like us, but like a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, like in the movie. Just kind of a fan of like all these guys standing around and everything. Yeah. I don't know. It's cool, man, and that's like what comic books are all about. It's about like building those moments that like we've all wished about and thought about as kids, And Avengers is biggest wish fulfillment. One of the bigger ones on this entire list, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm next to this one, and this is a miserable experience right now. Man, these fucking brackets. All right, so I'm really, at this point, trying to talk myself out of voting for Dark Knight Rises, even though it was on my list. It was like a 5 or something like that. But it's just Avengers. Sure, that was higher for me because I watch it way more, and it's just a more fun movie in general. Dark Knight Rises, though, there's not really many superheroes in it. It's about real life people.
Yeah, right. I
Heroes
mean,
and villains.
you spend so much time with Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, and he's a fucking detective. He starts off as a beat cop.
Yeah, he's a beat cop.
Yeah.
But he has a whole arc. By the end of that movie, he's fucking Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's. But it starts off about a movie about a guy. Well, it doesn't start off that way, but like that whole arc starts off that way. And
Right.
Gordon has his own arc. Like a lot of those humans have their own arcs where Batman's in a cave doing push-ups somewhere. And that's not a diss. That's actually a very big applaud to that movie. But if we're talking about superheroes.
Yeah, we are talking about comic book superheroes, and sure, we saw all the origins in other movies for Avengers. Maybe not for Black Widow or Hawkeye or whatever, or Hulk. I mean, I guess we did get Incredible Hulk, and I guess they're counting that in the MCU.
Count that,
Well, Hawkeye made
Even though
his
Edward
first,
Norton found a way to bring that movie down, but whatever, that's fine.
Yeah,
Hawkeye
man, that
was
movie
first
was
there in
such a
Thor,
bummer to
right?
watch. What's that?
Wasn't Hawkeye's first appearance in Thor?
It was Thor. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he was
No,
one of the
no,
ones that
you're
was
right.
like guarding the Mjolnir.
Dude, I gotta be
He was in
honest.
a
I've seen that
watchtower.
movie
Yeah.
one time, and that was enough for me. So
Yeah, that really is. But yeah, he's minimal, but he's there. So
yeah,
he's
no,
already
you're
a
right. I
part.
totally remember that now. Yeah. So yeah, he's built up too. So I mean, like you get one movie of and a scene of everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And this was our intro to the best Hulk ever.
Yeah.
it
So-
was.
That's awesome.
And he has fun with the role, which is more you could ever ask for.
Yeah.
Of those other schmucks that played Hulk. It's like, dude, just have
And
fun.
he does seem genuinely like you buy his conflict as Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
And his genius. Like he doesn't come off too nerdy, and he comes off likable.
Yeah, the thing I think about is I'm like, man, the guy who like fucking has all those incredible scenes in Spotlight is our Hulk. He's
Yeah.
a fucking phenomenal actor. He's our
He is a
Spotlight.
great
Hulk.
actor. Yeah.
He's a fucking
what a
he's like one of the
great
greats,
movie
man.
that
And like he plays a big giant green Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type character.
Right?
Like, it's so fucking ridiculous.
And it's kind of like Downey Jr.'s had incredible roles too.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's just so many other people that you can think. Benedict Cumberbatch is a world class fucking actor, and he's Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Tom Hiddleston is another world class actor in the UK. He's fucking huge over there.
Yeah.
And he's Loki. Like, are you fucking kidding
that
me?
huge giant crown that he's always wearing, that
Yeah.
stupid
Right.
preposterous thing he's wearing.
And then
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna put that on. Yeah, like that.
Vin Diesel talking tree, class act.
Yeah. No,
Also
they
that.
cast him perfectly.
Yeah, that was
It
good.
was.
Uh,
3 words. 3 words.
When I think
Totally
Vin
within his
Diesel, I
range.
think I think barely literate talking tree when I think Vin Diesel. So that's perfect. I am Groot. I guess I'm gonna go with Avengers because Dark Knight Rises is great and has a great arc for a hero. Because he's literally broken in it and from his own will has to like find a way to escape the inescapable prison and catch a flight back to Gotham. And
There's
save
so
the
many
city.
metaphorical prisons in that movie. And
Yeah,
physical one.
yeah.
Oh, God, I fucking love that movie, dude.
Yeah, I know. I do love it too.
Oh,
But Avengers,
it's
I don't
too
know if
good.
Avengers might even make it to the finals or whatever, but like Avengers still has, I don't know. It has a lot more superhero movie like moments in it, especially comic book stuff straight out of comic books. You have Iron Man shooting his little laser thing at Captain America's shield, and they're like taking out aliens with it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
gosh.
straight out of the
Shang
fucking
and
comics, dude.
it's good.
Yeah.
So cool. And then you could actually do that in the Lego Marvel video game. You can actually do that shit if the
Yeah,
two of
you
you were
can.
teamed up together. It's beautiful.
And I love seeing Iron Man carry Hawkeye to a rooftop.
Yeah.
He's like, what does he say? Clench up, Legolas or whatever. And he's like,
Clench up,
grabs him
Legolas.
and goes.
Legolas,
There's
yeah.
just a lot of team up stuff. The stuff you have been wanting to see in these movies. When you realize it was a connected universe from the beginning, like you were just like, I want to see these fucking team ups, and I want to see their personalities clash
Yep.
in meaningful ways, and see them get along when they need to, because the fate of the world is at stake. There's a lot. There is a lot going on in Avengers for sure because it's an ensemble cast. But yeah, they definitely took all the right lessons from X-Men.
I mean, these movies
they
are
didn't
way
take the
better
wrong
than they
lesson
have any
from
right
the
to be.
shitty-looking
like the
third act.
MCU movies. Like I have no idea how we got to a place where like these movies are fucking good. Like
Yeah.
They're all good. Like they're all good.
Like
now.
we
Like, every single one
deserve
of
maybe
them.
something half this good, and we would be okay with that. But we're getting something like this. I don't know. Maybe that's just like a lot of like, oh, you're an MCU
Right.
fanboy or whatever. But like, man, I think this movie or this whole entire series just is fantastic. Like they really earned everything.
At worst, we have mediocre MCU movies.
Right.
Like, yeah. And that was early on.
Exactly. Like, yeah, we'll get a Thor 2 and
Iron Man 2
and Iron Man 2 and I want my bird.
Incredible Hulk was mainly the one I was thinking of in the first Thor.
Yeah.
Those are just Incredible Hulk especially is just like
I don't even consider that's Ang Lee's, right?
No.
Incredible Hulk is Edward Norton.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So not
even Ross or whatever's in that movie.
Ang Lee's is terrible, but yeah, Edward
he is
Norton's
Thunderbolt Ross. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever seen the Ed Norton one all the way through, man.
Oh,
it's
wow.
so good.
I watched it once. Yeah.
Is it worth it?
No.
I mean,
no.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that then.
They
I
don't
don't know,
even
man.
bring up that girl that he's supposedly in love with in the MCU. So like,
I haven't brought her up once.
So if he's so obsessed with her, like, and she's never been brought up. Not even when like Scarlet Witch was coming on to him, he's not like, oh, there's someone else. He's just like, yeah,
down.
Witch again.
I'm in. Yeah, let's do this.
Here's the
This is
secret.
Scarlet Witch.
I'm
Yeah,
always
sorry.
horny.
Scarlett Johansson, Widow.
Yeah.
Scarlet
well, that's
Widow.
the thing. I would never bring up another woman to Black Widow ever.
Nope. You're the only one for me, girl.
You're literally the only woman in this
Yeah,
room right
and if you
now.
cheat on her, she knows about it. So just don't even. You're
knows
fucking
everything.
And she should already know about
everything.
everything. She should be brought up. That's all I'm saying.
And even if you catch her cheating on you, like what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Like you fucked. You fucked.
Exactly. She's got my ass in her cock. All right, so.
Oh my god.
Boogie Nights shout out.
That's great.
So the next matchup, Avengers goes on. JD, sorry, your vote's irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't even know why the fuck you're asking me then. I don't even fucking care. No, it would have been Avengers.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right, so the next matchup is going to be it's a great origin story versus a fantastic conclusion. It's Batman Begins versus Logan.
Woo!
And this one, thank God, I'll go first. It's JD going first.
Man, I feel like I'm going to be on the wrong side of all these fucking things because you guys love this movie so goddamn much. But
Batman Begins?
Yeah,
more, I guess.
I know. I do.
I think you and I love Logan quite a bit, though. So
Okay, all right. Well, maybe I have somebody with me, but
yeah,
I am going to go Logan because it's the culmination of a character that we've known across 2 decades. It's the emotional finale. It's perfect. It sets up a potential follow-up episode, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. I won't be mad if it doesn't happen. I'll be mad if it does happen and it's done wrong. I know that.
That's a possibility.
I'll tell you what.
I know that. But man, that movie, I mean, you guys know it takes a lot to get me to go see something in the theaters, and I saw it twice. And along with like Baby Driver and a couple other ones. So it was such a fucking great movie. It's exactly what I wanted to see out of that character. Finally, fucking F-bombs and just brutality. And man, you just feel for him. Like I love when Boyd Holbrook characters like, well, I just feel so sorry for you, Wolfie. Like that's me. Like it just eats me up to see you like this. Like it does. It wears on you.
Yeah, even if he's saying it sarcastically.
Yeah, he's saying it sarcastically, but you're like, shut up, Boyd. How do you know my feelings?
Yeah, and I liked it. There wasn't a lot to that character, but I liked him because he had charisma or something. I don't know. He had something to him.
It's his voice, dude. He could read the fucking phone book, and I would listen. He could be like, "All right, well, James Johnson over here." That fucking voice is just awesome to me.
I like
it's
it for whatever reason.
It's for me, it's what I wanted out of the character. I think it's one of the best representations of that character on film. Whereas, I mean, Batman Begins is fantastic, but I think we get better versions of him in the later installments. So,
yeah,
Logan.
There's no arguing with that.
Logan.
Push
me, Logan.
I'm gonna talk to these horses through my head, Logan.
I ordered too many things on QVC. Logan, help me. Like just
Jesus
like
Christ.
Typical old people problems. Like
I'm Magneto.
spent all my Social Security money on Chia Pets, Logan. Damn it. That's a funny,
All right,
that's a
Kyle
funny
is next in this one. Wait, I'm sorry, JD. Did you vote?
Yeah, Logan.
I missed it.
Logan.
Oh, Logan. Sorry. Kyle, go ahead.
Man. So, Jeff, you did something to me last time we talked about Logan. You ever see that episode of How I Met Your Mother? Yes, who am I talking to? Whenever they have that episode where they're pointing out each other's flaws, and then it shatters, and then you can't stop thinking about it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I got in a battle I've been in a battle the last like week or whatever, and I watched the movie again and still battling afterwards. But Jeff was just like, he's just fighting a younger self, what the fuck ever. And I'm like, what the stupid Jeff? I can't believe you're mad about something like that. And it fucking grew like an infestation in my mind. And I couldn't
don't let
stop
him
thinking
accept
about
that
it.
shit into you.
Oh my god! And when I watched the movie again, I was just like, okay, well, I mean, the movie is about clones. So like
it is. That's
so I'm trying to like,
and
then I'm trying to justify it,
and
I've already. That's the thing. I've already lost because I'm trying to justify it. So it's already that there's something not right with it if I'm trying to justify it. So I guess my point. And I don't know. The movie is about clones. It is like they're they did it. But like he kind of comes out of nowhere. There's not a lot of build up to it. And when he dies, he dies. So it's whatever. He's kind of a whatever villain, and he doesn't even talk. He seems very feral, which is fine.
Yeah, he's a dumber Logan.
Yeah.
He's a dumber, more feral Logan.
He
Yeah.
reminds me of like what is like the dumber version of like Superman or whatever.
Bizarro.
Yeah, Bizarro. Yeah, like that's kind of what this was to me. Just like a big, like just a dumber, faster, younger.
I never made that connection. Yeah.
So fuck you, Jeff.
Sorry. Shit.
Never dawned on me, and never even, and that's probably the only reason I'm picking Batman Begins right now.
Fuck me. I have to fucking do this fucking shit. All right.
Yeah, seriously. That's literally the only reason it's Batman Begins for me, because like that just it didn't. I still love that movie. It didn't misplace itself like on my list or anything like that. But like, you are missing like that extra. Like you had a cool villain or whatever, but that villain Boyd or whatever, he didn't have a lot of depth either. He was just cool. Cool villain, but it wasn't like a. I don't know. You didn't have that good villain to like.
I don't think the movie needed it didn't need a good villain though, because Logan.
No, it didn't.
His situation is the villain. Time is against him.
Villain,
Absolutely. Yeah, it doesn't always need to be like that, but they put in villains for some reason.
Well, I mean, you have to have an antagonist that steers things, because I mean, what the hell are you going to do with this little girl character unless you have somebody chasing after her?
Yeah,
it's like 11 in Stranger Things. You got to have that.
Sure.
That entity
have
there.
Matthew Modine being creepy somewhere.
I mean, I just think that it's such a good representation of the character. I can't ignore it.
I think so too. Yeah. I mean, I absolutely think so. I think it's the best representation of a character, and one of the truer like representations that we get out of any character. There's always little deviations, but like Wolverine always felt really, I don't know, dedicated to that part or whatever.
Those guys.
It was a big send off for him. It was a great send off.
Yeah. I will say those two guys, when they fought each other, the young Logan and the older Logan, it was fucking brutal. Like, they're stabbing each other through the arms. Really... Yeah, it's like the Wolverine fights we've been waiting for the entire time, because every time he stabs somebody, it's like clean.
Now he's fighting shit.
No, but it's insanely brutal. One of my favorite scenes... I mean, I don't know that Batman Begins has... I'm trying to think of one action sequence that blew me the fuck away in Batman Begins, and I can't think of any. Or just like general comic book set piece, like
that's true. I mean, there's not a lot of like straight up action like in that particular movie.
But Logan makes me think of several. Like you have the initial chase where they come to the warehouse, and I've watched this scene several times by itself.
Yeah,
where they come to the warehouse, and that's when X-23 goes fucking wild on those guys.
Dude, the stuff on the farm with Eric LaSalle's character, like that's the whole middle act of the movie, and that's just fucking.
But then you have the dementia attack that Professor Xavier has. And Wolverine's just stabbing motherfuckers, like, slowly, and they can see that he's gonna stab, like, the bad guys can see they're gonna stab him, but they can't move like he can.
Right.
So they're just like, oh shit! And you can see it in their eyes, like, fuck! And they're just getting stabbed through the head and shit. That is a great, tremendous scene.
It is.
My god.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, there's so many memorable scenes, and performances, too. Like, you have Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart hitting on the best level they've ever hit on any of these movies.
Yeah,
Bryan Singer can't get that stuff like that out of people, man.
And I hope he never does, because I don't want him to work anymore.
Not making PG-13 movies, man. You can't do that. And I will agree with you, though, Jeff, like what you said before. It's really jarring to see Charles, like, fuck you!
Oh, fuck. That's like one of the first things that he says after Logan interrupts him. Oh, fuck you.
You're like,
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, he's going and that's what people do.
And I do have issues with just like
he has dementia or whatever. It makes sense to me.
It does.
kind of like JD said, which is kind of swaying me too, is that the villain didn't necessarily need to be this giant presence. It didn't need to be Sentinels or whatever, because Logan's already losing in general. I mean, it kind of makes sense that. By the way, Boyd Holbrook is only meant to be like muscle, and he's meant to be like this cliche of a Western villain. So,
yeah, but he's cool.
So meant to have
like,
that smooth.
he still fits some kind of bill because, like, man, I didn't walk away from that movie going, man, that was.
Well, and you're supposed
another
to
bill of bad villains, because like he's a cool villain,
As a viewer,
he's still smooth.
It's just
kind of
I guess
supposed
there's
to be in the
something
same
like
spot.
really like cheap feeling about just like he's fighting himself.
It's true.
I don't
That's
know.
the only
Like,
thing. The only thing we think of it. This
his
movie
greatest
is he fights
adversary
himself.
is literally himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like how on the nose is that? But
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. How on the nose is that? Oh, you can't
But
be as
it
good as your younger
makes
self.
sense.
it does because again, clones. It does make sense.
X-23,
It does.
X-24,
X-23 is his clone.
yeah.
Like that's that's of his blood. It just.
I just don't know why they had to make it look like him, but it's fine.
Exactly
It's fine.
like him. Yeah, couldn't they get someone that looked like a big
Hey,
buff guy?
He didn't have a
not a CG
he didn't have a beard. He didn't
That's
have
true.
not much of a beard.
He had the traditional Wolverine look going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. I don't
And he
know.
grunted a lot. He didn't say.
Yeah, like Stephen Merchant having some type of redemption after being a pussy the entire
Oh
movie.
yeah, what did he
for
say?
him.
Like look towards the light or whatever that line was.
Don't
was
step into the light or
Don't
whatever,
step
yeah.
into the light. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
perfect.
That was great. Dropping the grenades like that. Just
Boom.
That
Yeah.
was great. Great moment. I'm going to have to go, even though I love Batman Begins and I can watch it all the time. By the way, I'm conflicted about the cross, spoilers on the movie, I guess, the cross being turned into an X at the end of the movie. Because
Why?
part of me is going, that's on the nose. And another part of me is going, I think I'm going to cry out of my dick because I'm crying so hard. Like, it's
No,
like,
don't give in. Don't give in to the criticism on that. Cry out of your dick. Let it happen.
Cross being an X
Cry
is
out of your
perfect.
dick. That
Yeah.
made me. That made me cry
obviously I did get
so
upset
much.
from that scene, but
because think about who did it.
yeah.
She was reading the X-Men comic books, so like those comic books existed in that universe.
People
like
hated that for whatever reason.
I didn't
I
hate that
great.
at all
Yeah, I
because
thought that was fine.
that's what makes this one excusable to be more vulgar and gritty because you've seen the stories that were told by people fictionalizing these characters,
Yeah,
but in this world they were real. And I don't know, man. I love that element of it, and I love knowing that they created like 4 new comic books with one of the original artists for that movie. So that's an original story that's in those books that they're holding on film. But yeah, I mean, think about it, dude. All she knew him through was as an X-Men in the comic books, so that it makes sense why she would turn that over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote Logan anyway
Cry out of
because
your
it's
dick.
just there's like the highs are just way high, and the lows are like inconsequential to how much I love the movie.
Again, you blew my mind that there's like not a single like fight scene like in Batman Begins. Like he fights like at the very beginning. He
Right.
fights some ninjas.
That
but
warehouse
really, it's more
thing is
escaping.
really incredible for what Nolan was going for, but he's done more spectacle fight scenes in the latter movies.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
and
only
it's
thing.
more about him being sneaky and like him not
Yeah.
being seen in this
And
movie.
scary.
because
Yeah, he's
still,
trying to-
like and scaring them exactly. 'cause
Yeah,
it's still
this is
they're-
all
like,
about
this-
fear.
This
Yeah.
is week 1 for him,
Yeah, exactly. He's just trying to literally live in the shadows, like his.
He just
mentor.
want people to know about him. He's not trying to be like Well, I guess he is because he was made an icon. So he is
It's funny how in Dark Knight Rises he's like, fuck fear, I'm just gonna go in there and fight this guy in daylight.
Yeah, right.
Because it's all about saving the city, and I love the urgency of that. Oh,
Me
man,
too.
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises.
Kyle and I are gonna defend that shit. I know JD's and it was on his list too, so we all like it, and
Yeah.
everybody that hates it can kind of suck it a little bit, but not
Yeah.
too much because I don't want to enjoy it. Anyway, Logan moves on in that round. This round's interesting. We have a tale of two caps.
Wow, it
Civil
happened.
War versus Winter Soldier. We did it, guys. We did it.
God.
We put at least one franchise against its own franchise. We did it. We finally did it.
Wow, it happened.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Shit on my neck.
Yeah, you're
I'll go
first.
I'm first. So I'm going to have to go. There's no quick voting here. I'm going to be honest. But I am leaning towards Civil War automatically. Because I think while Winter Soldier starts the conversation of we need to fight authority, Civil War dives way deeper into that and also deals with something that superhero movies really need to touch on more in general, and that's superhero like oversight, like who manages them. They can't just keep running around like vigilantes and that's it. You know, I mean that's not realistically how things would be tackled. Not that the MCU needs to be realistic or anything. I'm just, I'm just saying there should be some consequences.
They tackle that in Watchmen a little bit. Who watches the Watchmen?
Yeah, they tackle that.
You have to.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like so much destruction in those big movies that we love, the big Avengers movies that we love, that it was just a natural progression of things, and it started a lot of debate among even my friends. I've already talked about the scenes that people argue about and take sides over. Like I have plenty of friends that are Team Iron Man, and I'm not personally. Cap is somebody like ideologically, I just always everything that comes out of his mouth I just fucking agree with.
Right.
So yeah, I just enjoy how much debate this movie has inspired. Not only does it have that, but it has one of the best action sequences in any of these movies.
Yep.
That airplane sequence is just unfucking believable. For it to balance like so just perfectly and deftly, like all the comedy, the heavy moments in the battle. This is just in the battle alone. The comedy, the heavy moments, like each character gets their moment. There's just, I don't know, man. There's just a lot going on in just one 15, 20-minute airplane scene. Spider-Man being amazed by everything is just incredible.
Yeah, it is.
I love that.
And then the payoff when he's talking about it to his friend in Homecoming. Like,
oh yeah, Homecoming. The entire opening videography or video.
Or yeah,
vlog,
he's talking to the camera.
The vlog sequence is hilarious.
Oh my god, dude, it's Captain America.
He's coming. I'll be right back.
Gotta go.
It was such a great perspective, a ground level perspective of where things are and how insignificant he feels to the scope of things.
He's just happy to be there. He really is.
Yeah, exactly. He's literally just a kid. But yeah, Civil War is so good. There's so many great moments of dialogue, just characters debating amongst each other. And then obviously the action's incredible. I love the foot chase scene with Black Panther as introduced.
Dude, that scene looks so real. Like when they were running faster than the cars. How the fuck did they do that?
Like, how are they doing this shit?
That looks so good.
Black Panther?
It looks so good. Yeah. And then when he grabs that motorcycle and like spins it around and like jumps on top of it, so
yeah, I was like, oh, that's a dope. Like that's straight out of like a '90s action movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's just like macho, whatever, slow mo. I'm gonna grab this chopper and just jump on it. Get to the chopper. Get on it. Great movie. I'm going with Civil War. So JD's next.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this easy because you're pretty easy because Civil War is that's the tits for me, man. I think it's the best Avengers movie that we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
And for being a cat movie, it's hilarious.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Winter Soldier is really good, but those stakes are, like you said, it's kind of like sparking the fire of that debate, and Civil War is kind of the culmination of it. And the fact that there is an actual side to take, unlike another comic book movie universe where it's like they're trying to create this rivalry from characters that you barely know, it's this thing versus this thing, and you're like, but we know you're on the same team, right? Like, fucking come on.
Remember you showed the big bad at the end of the movie?
Oh,
or at the trailer. Yeah, in the trailer, remember you showed it? They're teaming up at the end of this.
Yeah, so it's like we kind of know that it's Batman versus Superman for the first third of the movie, and then it's then it's Batman tolerates Superman for the rest of the movie, but tolerates, I guess, just doesn't play well.
No, that was like 2/3 of the movie, man. You're underestimating how fucking long that movie was.
God, I've only seen it one time,
dude,
and
you're good.
No, you don't really need to watch that shit again at all.
No.
I watched it. I watched the Ultimate Edition just to see what was added.
They
added more of
Superman gloomy stuff.
Superman was the one that was doing the investigating in the director's cut or whatever, or the Ultimate Edition. So like, I mean, that added more to his motives, and it explained more to like how he had a vendetta against Batman because. Lex Luthor was framing Batman as this person that breaks into prison, or not breaks into prison, as a person that brands people. Batman wasn't actually doing that. It was somebody else doing it. And because people would be branded with Batman symbols or whatever, they would be killed in prison because of that.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And so that's what caused Superman to go, I need to fight this fucking guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that added something to it. But it made it a 3-hour movie, and that was too long.
I I say this knowing that it took 7 cuts to get the perfect Blade Runner movie, but your movie in this day and age should not need a director's cut or an ultimate edition to tell a good story. It should add to the story. It should complement it, but it shouldn't be the definitive version a year after you fucking put the thing in theaters. That's ridiculous. Like,
that's the dangers of the...
I was just going to say, I will take the fabled 5-hour version of Blade Runner 2049 that I keep hearing about. So
I would watch that for
2
days.
parts.
The bottom line is that came as service 20 years after the original movie.
Yeah,
you shouldn't need a new version of a movie that I could have bought a ticket for in the same calendar year.
I know.
You shouldn't need that. That's ridiculous.
That's a danger of... I was going to say, that's a danger of being a part of the studio system that DC and Marvel have created.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, here's our timeline and here's when it's going to be released. Whereas Blade Runner, sure, it's a WB movie, but like, there was something about it. They announced it like way in advance. They just kind of took their time with it, made sure the script was right and everything before they actually said, okay, it's going to come out here. Here's what the timeline looks like.
Right.
Whereas DC movies are like, 2020, here comes fucking guy with a pogo stick.
It's just
Right.
too,
I like
it's
how
too
some of these
forced.
movies are about to come out, and yet scripts aren't even written for them yet. That's my
Yeah,
favorite. DC.
It's too
We just threw
forced.
out the script for The Flash. It's like, what? Isn't that movie coming out in 2 years? Like, oh my god.
Like,
That is insanity.
Did Barry Allen write it? Because that was just fucking way too quick.
Yeah.
Like, what the
It's
fuck?
insane, dude. They advertised like 18 movies at Comic-Con, and like maybe half of them will even be written for and completed with a script. Like,
I mean, even MCU has movies dropping off their timeline. You know?
Well, yeah,
So, I mean,
Inhumans turned to a shitty TV show, and thank God.
well, they haven't even, besides Inhumans, they haven't like announced anything after Avengers 4.
Yeah.
Besides Spider-Man Homecoming sequel and Guardians 3, that's it.
But
like,
that's
they're
good.
not telling you anything.
that means their focus is on now. It's not about this thing that
But
they're trying to fucking
we
do.
had the road like 2 years ago, though. You know, all the way out. So,
Yeah,
Avengers-
they did it out like 3 years, I think, all the
Yeah.
way through 2018, 2019 or something.
They did. And I think they'll do that again when we're closer
Sure.
to Avengers
I
4,
think so, too.
maybe.
But
when
it's just
not a spoiler
It
to
just
announce
tells me
everything.
that
Figure it
the
out.
creativity
Is-
behind it is
Is
focused
Infinity
on
War
now.
for sure ending in this movie, and then Avengers 4 is a completely different arc?
I don't know, man. They haven't said that. They did say the Avengers title for the 4th one is a spoiler. That's all they've said so far.
Really?
But I doubt that they're just going to leave Thanos as a one-movie character. Like,
They
that's,
can't, right? But what
can't.
happened?
Yeah.
You can't do
Although,
that.
like, remember it was 2 movies, and then they're like, no, it's just going to be 1. But
Yeah.
Avengers 4 is going to be, it's still coming out, but like, man, it's just really confusing to me. So
I think
I
what
don't know.
What I remember them saying is that it's a definitive ending. So it's not like, oh, it's Agent Smith on the other side of the bed. It's not like Raging Reloaded where you have
What
to
if
tune
it's
in
like at the end of
for the
this
next
movie,
movie.
like when Thanos finally gets a gauntlet and slaps his finger or snaps his fingers and the universe goes kaput? What if that's more like a Marvel Flashpoint thing where it like resets history and that's our launching off point for the new Avengers? Baby.
Well, I don't know, because Captain Marvel's going to have scrolls in it, and those guys are posers. Those guys are a bunch of posers.
Oh, so
We're
they're
gonna
gonna
have
have
Secret War
Quicksilver
thing.
back because they're gonna get scrolled.
They could be part of an alternate. We have to consider also that they could be part of an alternate history or universe,
Right.
That Thanos pulls them from and replaces.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, dude,
Iron Man with
anything
fucking
is
I mean, he's
Skull
gonna
and
bring
shit.
back people that are dead. They said it
Yeah.
already that
Oh,
like
sure,
that you're
sure,
gonna
sure.
see dead characters again, and you're gonna see so many characters that's gonna make your head spin. Like all these like
Liv
crazy-
Tyler is back as Betsy Ross.
Jesus Christ!
Is that really Ed Norton's love interest in that movie?
Yeah.
Fucking Liv
Betsy
Tyler?
Ross. It's Thunderbolt Ross's daughter. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like watching cardboard cutouts make out. They have no chemistry.
Don't close my eyes.
I don't want to
Fall asleep 'cause I
Anyway,
miss you,
Civil
babe.
War moves on, right? So Kyle,
Yeah.
I think you would have voted for what? Which one? Winter Soldier or Civil War at this
I mean,
point?
I put Winter Soldier higher, but I just literally just got done watching Civil War, and
He larved it.
I'd be pretty surprised if this movie doesn't win everything.
Larved it.
Yeah.
He larved it.
I larved it. I'd be pretty
I
surprised if
larved-
we didn't go all the way. So at least
Yeah.
Yeah.
I larved. I was gonna say I larved Ragnarok as the best MCU movie this year.
What are you
honestly.
calling it now? Thor Ragnarok?
Ragnarok?
Ragnarok, yeah.
Ragnarok.
Ragnathor doesn't make sense.
Ragnarok.
I have many other nicknames I could call it, but that would be spoilers for some of the jokes. So I
Don't
wanna,
do it.
I don't want to. I don't want to steal the movie's thunder.
Don't.
Ah! See what I said?
Thunder,
See what I
get
did
it?
there? Thunder, right?
Thunder.
Because he's the god of
And the
thunder, not lightning,
Oh,
just
that
thunder.
shitty
So he
Imagine
just
Dragons
make
song
loud
that's stuck
noises.
in my head. Oh.
What?
there's a song called Thunder and Lightning that plays on commercials by Imagine Dragons, and it's stuck in my head. And
I'm sorry that you haven't Imagine Dragons.
Is there a worse band like playing right now?
No. The answer to that question is a quick answer. No.
My favorite thing ever is like, and like every game show, they're like, and now Imagine Dragons. I'm like, who likes this? Like, what? Is there gamers out there listening to Imagine Dragons? Stop it!
It's so bad. Radioactive. Why?
I didn't realize that was their song.
I
didn't realize that was their song.
I feel it in my butt. This song is fucking bad.
Not a fan of that band.
Welcome to the shit music. Welcome to the shit music. It's real shit music.
That shitty murder on the Orient Express trailer, where it's oh man, now I can't remember it now. Whatever, it's shitty. Anyway, regardless, it's shitty. Imagine Dragons is shitty. Let's move to the semifinals.
There we go.
The first matchup, good luck Kyle's first, is Dark Knight versus Avengers.
What? It's not.
Yeah. Kyle's first.
No, it's not.
Dude, that's worthy of a Joker level.
Why would you even like that? You just like totally. That was very subtle of you. And it's just Dark Knight and Avengers. No big deal. Jesus Christ.
NBD.
Okay. So we're, Jesus Christ, I don't even know where to begin with this one.
Yeah, because we're trying to be fair at this point, right? Like, we're trying so hard to not just be like, well, Dark Knight's number one. So
yeah, sorry, it's going to move forward. I obviously watch it way more than Avengers, and it's a way better movie in almost every single way, but we're talking like, man, not every single way. There's not a lot of feel-good moments in Batman, you know? You have a lot of feel-good moments in Avengers, though. Like, you're talking about the team-ups at the end, and the 360-degree shot, and you're just fucking smiling like a big, dumb idiot from ear. You're not smiling a lot during Batman unless you're just, like,
excuse me,
really you're on your third watch and you're really impressed with the, shots or whatever, or how things were, like, done. But, like, yeah, that movie doesn't evoke a lot of smiles.
He tries, though. He tries to put a smile on that face.
He does, yeah. That's definitely.
And he literally does. I mean,
he literally does.
With
for
a
guy
knife,
with a cut,
he's desperate for a
smile on his face.
So serious. Oh, God, that gets me, dude.
Gets me too. We're talking about superhero movies, and there ain't one superpowered person in Dark Knight. There isn't one.
You son of a bitch.
There's not a single. There's not a
just
single.
Found the fucking kryptonite.
Yeah, there's not a single goddamn powered guy in that whole or gal in that whole.
Hell, I would say it's barely a hero movie.
It's barely. A hero movie.
It's a villain movie through and through.
Absolutely,
it is about the Joker. Like you could have legitimately called that.
I know. I said like last week, like, oh, people say it's a villain movie. Yeah. But like seriously though, I mean, there's so much Joker in the movie that it's sure it influences Batman's decision at the end of the movie, but it's barely a hero movie.
Yeah.
It's tough to vote in favor of Avengers over our number one though.
it's a downfall movie, man. You're watching the downward spiral of,
I'm fucking choosing Dark Knight. I'm not. Okay. Yeah. No way.
Yeah, not doing it.
No,
not me.
I can't. I'm not going to be me. It ain't going to be me. That's for sure.
We're all just going to play a game of chicken and who wants to vote against Dark Knight. That's all the rest of the podcast is going to be.
I just don't I don't want my Twitter to blow up with all the negativity, okay?
Yeah.
Because I have a Twitter. It's just,
there's no way I
can't handle that.
For Dark Knight. No way!
So I'm next, unfortunately. But fortunately, it's easy because Dark Knight is the bar by which all superhero movies are measured at this point.
True.
It's so the bar Man of Steel tried to copy it completely from its
literally they got Nolan
color to everything. Yeah, it's just so fucking ridiculous.
Hey, you guys know that scene in Batman where they're in a police room and it's all dark and shit? Let's do that.
I like how Chris Nolan exited the DCU as fast as he got in. He's like, no, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with that. Yeah, you guys have fun.
Dude, he did his own thing. He cemented his own legacy out of that shit. Done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I meant like with Man of Steel or whatever, with the new DCU or whatever. Like he was just the producer in that one movie and then he's like,
he's like, oh, I didn't really do anything with BVS. What happened with it? Like he was just kind of in interviews, not really
nonchalant.
He was nonchalant about it.
I don't even know what he had to do.
Yeah. Other than get money for the movie. I mean, I
Yeah.
think he was executive producer because that's all you do. Is you just.
I would
get money for the
imagine
movie.
he offered up a lot of criticisms that did not get listened to. That's
I agree because Snyder was calling the shots.
I mean,
think
giving a fucking
Nolan
break.
was the
Snyder
one that
seems kind of like a I don't know. He seems like a guy who's gonna do it his way for sure.
yeah.
I swear to God, in Man of Steel, Nolan said, "I don't think you should have Superman kill here," and Snyder said, "Fuck you, I'm doing it." So
Yeah, no, I remember
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. I didn't
Something
mind it,
along
though.
those
That's
lines.
like one thing that doesn't bother me about that movie.
yeah,
Him killing someone at the end. It seemed plausible.
no, that's true.
Superman
That's
kills
true.
people all the time too. He's not the one that doesn't
He's-
kill people.
It was a moment of desperation.
Yeah,
He
dude.
was not happy to do it.
Batman killed a lot of people in that first movie. Like, actually, too.
And what-
I know
and,
a lot of people...
and
in
Tim-
the original Batman, he, like, blows up a building filled with people.
Dude, he kills so many people in that movie.
Yeah.
He,
So,
he
like,
shoots
firing
he's
guns at
missiles out of
people.
his car
These
and out
tropes-
of cars. I mean,
These
Yeah.
tropes
There's
of them
a-
not killing people
There's
are just not
a
true throughout the universe.
parallel. Hold on, there's a parallel in the Batman original where Michael Keaton is flying to Joker, and in Dark Knight where Batman is riding his motorcycle to Joker. There's such a parallel there.
oh yeah, no, they totally
Yeah.
are. Like when he's standing
Except
there,
Batman
in the
isn't
middle
shooting
of the
at him in
street-
Dark Knight.
No, when he's standing there in the middle of the street doing the
Yeah.
come on, like
Come on,
come at me, come on,
Come
it's
on.
the same fucking
Yeah.
movie, man.
And it's the same. Like Joker's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Come on,
It's
right
good,
there.
dude. It's
Like,
so good.
Different
Yeah.
tone, but yeah, same shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
except
and
you know,
not a
Batman is
comically
like not
large
shooting at
big
him.
gun didn't get pulled out in Dark
Yeah,
Knight for sure.
I know. I'm glad it wasn't that comical. They just kept the only comedy of it, besides his general personality at some points, was how many knives he had on him.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
it was like comical, like how many of those were up his ass is what I'm wondering.
Right.
Those were fucking a lot of them.
a lot of knives.
Oh man.
Like it's like Joker in the new DCU amount of knives.
Yeah.
So, instead of laying on the floor and laughing on them, they're all in his
Oh my
jackets.
God, who organizes that? He did not organize that shit. Joker's not organized. He doesn't fucking do that shit. That's so stupid.
You didn't know about me? I'm OCD.
I'm OCD.
Ah.
Honka honka. All right. So it's a real Joker line from Suicide Squad. You're welcome.
Oh my god.
Excuse me,
So-
Jeff. Oscar-winning Suicide Squad.
Oscar winning.
Yeah, Oscar
Sorry.
winning. Yep.
My apologies. So is Dark Knight though.
Gotta love that.
Specifically for its acting.
It's fucking damaged, man. I mean, how else would you know
Yeah,
without
how
the
else
neck
would you know?
tattoo?
It's
How
like
else?
you wouldn't even know. So we got to give the award to them.
It's like, look, I remember when the Joker was just shooting up heroin and stealing his mom's TV, and then he got all these neck tattoos and went fucking crazy.
Yeah. That's his whole story.
So Dark Knight, also the depth of it helps comparatively to Avengers. Like Avengers is a fun ride and everything. It's cool seeing all these heroes for the first time on the same screen. For most of them are at least. And but Dark Knight has more than that. You know, I mean, yes, there's some conversations that they have that are like debates and stuff in Avengers, but Dark Knight is way more of that. Every conversation Bruce has with Alfred is fucking like about the Joker and his methods. And that's why he tells the story, the size of a tangerine.
Tangerine.
But Dark Knight moves on just by majority. I assume JD would eventually voted for that one, right?
I mean, I'm just tired of getting asked these questions that don't matter.
Okay.
But yeah,
Then we're moving on, then.
it would have been Dark Knight if I had a chance.
Here's a question that matters.
Okay.
Are you ready for this one?
I am.
Hey JD.
Hi.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Logan or Civil War?
Oh, fuck you.
Wow.
Fuck
Wow.
you.
Yeah, that was, see, you did it again. That was a
That tran-
sneaky one.
That transition just killed me.
Yeah. Hey, Logan or Civil War? No big deal.
Logan
Oh, wait.
or Civil War, no big deal. You'll wait. All right. Yeah, you will. You will wait, sir. You will, because I gotta fucking think about this one.
I'm last, so
For a minute.
I'm just over here.
Okay.
sipping my wine.
Just sitting pretty, just causing problems. Fucking Joker like, just causing chaos.
Good wine.
I'm just like, just go.
This podcast is gonna lose their minds.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck you. God damn it.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh, good for you.
It's still,
You just come in here like that, the fucking lights. All right, sorry.
Okay.
Christian
okay.
Bale.
Okay.
It's relevant.
It is. It so is. All right.
Fucking amateurs, dude.
Fucking amateurs. Oh, okay. All right. So, Logan is...
Terrible.
It's awful. It's garbage. From start to finish. Not a single endearing moment. No, it's my favorite comic book movie of the year. so far for 2017.
Same
Civil War is God, it's so good. It has everything that you want out of a comic book movie with these characters in this universe. It has real conflict, real struggles, an actual dividing line. You see where everybody is, and all the dominoes fall in the appropriate place. Logan is, it's the tragic story of the end of a hero and the passing of the torch, if you will. But Civil War is this just culmination of a decade of story building and world building. And
Yeah.
I mean, Logan, while I love that movie, I mean, I think I bought it the day it came out on Blu-ray. I think I have to go with Civil War, man. Yeah, right. I think I have to go with Civil War just because, like, looking at it from from a comic book standpoint,
Yeah.
I do think that movie has more of what we're talking about here. And Logan is really just, I mean, it's about that one singular character, and Civil War is about a universe. And
It is.
I appreciate the shit out of Logan. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to cry every time I watch it and not even feel bad about it. Cry like a little girl. But Civil War is just, it's damn near perfect. Like, seriously,
I'm trying to
it's
think of
damn near
I'm sorry.
perfect.
This is a total random thought. I'm trying to think of a movie that I watch that I cry at every single time. Like,
Ooh.
it doesn't get lost on me,
Oh, man.
I struggle to think of one, dude. Like, shit.
think.
That's a tough one. Not a recent one, though. Like,
Interstellar, every time.
really?
Every time. When Sweaty McConaughey is tearing up after, like, the...
Oh, man, that's a great scene to get
man.
emotional during, that's for sure.
After he
It's
gets
too
back
much.
after the 15, 20 years or whatever,
Yeah.
dude, try not crying. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
And the joy at seeing that he has like 23 messages and they're from
Right.
his son and everything, and then it's like a fear. It's a combination of emotions, a fear of like, oh, what's he going to look like in the next video?
Right.
How much have I missed?
Yeah.
Really in their lives
Every time, dude.
Are they going to resent me? It's all the emotions coming back at him all at once. That's a good pick, dude.
Every time.
I'm legitimately struggling. It's probably. That would be a good topic if I
Ooh,
could have created
ultimate cry-worthy scenes or movies?
Yeah, like
Best
most
cry.
emotional movies.
Yeah.
Most emotional movies.
Ooh,
I would say.
man.
what
That'd be
what
so
dreams may
open-ended.
come would be on there for sure. Ugh.
Oh wow,
Uh,
man, I'm legitimately struggling because I'm like,
don't even, because Once is going to be my number one on that one, so fuck y'all, it's winning.
dude, that movie,
Ah,
the tears at the end of that movie.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
when your
very
mind's
real.
made up.
Oh, when she's singing on the piano about her ex
Ugh.
and stops and breaks down. The song is gorgeous too,
Dude,
but,
I saw a girl at a concert the other night that looked dangerously like Markita Erglova, and
Whoa,
if she wasn't there with another dude, it would have been like, sup, girl. But
Hey girl.
how you
sup,
doing?
that guy.
Hey,
play
you
guitar,
ever heard of
bro?
Harvey Weinstein? I don't know. That's how you start conversations nowadays.
Is that
right? I
how you
don't
do
know.
it? It's like, you want to be part of this production? Yeah,
Oh,
girl.
man.
God.
Come over here.
Oh Jesus, what have I
The
done?
well's red
All
dry
right.
on that one.
Planet of the Rapes.
So, your vote's for Civil War, and
It is.
my apologies for
Reluctantly.
derailing. But
Reluctantly.
I understand that at this point. I totally get it. Kyle, what's your vote?
I would probably go Civil War as well on this one.
Okay.
I just think it's a more comic booky movie for sure. It's like a culmination of all these things that have happened or whatever. But you also get a movie that you're talking about Logan, how it didn't need a villain, and like kind of Civil War is kind of the same way. But what villain was there wins, and we bring that up
Yeah.
a lot, and. No, like he's the best version of Lex Luthor we've ever had, and the 30 years of them trying to do Lex Luthor, a guy who's just a guy who has resources, who's trying to take down Superman, like he did that, but he took down like 8 or 12 Supermans,
Yeah.
So I think
Exactly.
that's super rad, and like he did it all while being like really kind of engaging while he's on screen, and he never got in the way of the actual conflict, which is the hero on hero stuff, and that's the stuff dreams never made of, man. Like that's the stuff when you're on the playground. Thor could totally kick, like Iron Man ass. Or, like, like
All those questions answered.
exactly. Like like Ant-Man versus a giant man, he would way overpower, Iron Warrior or whatever the Iron Patriot, whatever they fucking call him now. War Machine. That's what I knew him as.
Iron Cheetle.
Iron Cheetle. There we go. Crippled
Not
Cheadle.
Terrence Howard. That's what I'm thinking.
Not Terrence Howard. Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
it's going to be Civil War for me.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, Civil War goes on. I didn't even vote.
There you go.
I feel kind of.
Would you have gone Logan or Civil War?
I probably would have been Civil War.
Probably?
There's a lot more emotional. I think Logan's the only one in here that would have made me cry. Honestly, like the only one that did out of all these.
It so did. Both
yeah,
times.
it's-
Well, I think I've seen it
Honestly,
3
like
times
looking
total
at
now.
every single 16, every single one of them is like, yeah. I mean, what did Blade 2 make me cry when he caught the sunglasses? No, it made me go, ha, that's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
it's not,
It totally was, though.
It's, you know,
got the sunglasses.
I gotta admit, guys, I always tear up during that mother father's line.
Oh, yeah.
It's really deep cutting. You know, when you watch that shit on TNT and it takes 4 hours to watch a hour and 50-minute movie.
Oh, yeah, it's my
It's deep.
favorite.
It's deep. It's
Cut
mother
every
father's
10
man.
minutes for 3-minute commercial break.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's my favorite commercials. They're the best.
Sorry, I was visiting my top 40 of all time to see which one made me cry. Sorry, while I was thinking about this round, and I think Toy Story 3 is the closest one I can come to. That
Oh,
would make
that's
me cry every
not
time.
not bad. That's not bad
Yeah.
at all. Yeah, that's a
Three
true.
made me-
movie.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
my youth. My youth is gone.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I did cry in the theater at 3, and I was on a date, and it was very embarrassing.
And it was like back to Inside Out could be another good one too.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
it's all
yeah.
about crying.
Yeah, Inside
Yeah.
Out was a rough one. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
crying on a date sometimes.
Bon.
Like, was it a
Yeah.
first date, Kyle, or was it a...
No. It was a very toxic relationship over years.
Oh, okay.
Just,
Wow.
That's
just
not
ammunition.
good.
That's all it
It was
was.
kind of more like you don't deserve my tears in front of you. Yeah,
Right.
that's unfortunate. Yeah, Civil War would. Yeah, I would have gone with Civil War. So that does leave us to the finals. Two very, very different movies on a color scale, on a thematic scale, more or less. Tonally, we have Dark Knight versus Civil War.
Wait, this is it?
This is our finals, dude.
Wow, this is a good final.
It is a good finals, and I'm first on this one, and it
Good.
fucking sucks to be first on this one.
It means I'm last, hopefully.
You are.
Ugh.
Hopefully I don't really get one, because I don't want to choose.
Fuck me, man. Like, this is legitimately hard.
They stand for two different things within their own
Yeah, they
movies.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, Dark Knight's more about pushing people or heroes, well, people too.
To their
because,
brink.
You know, you have the fairy point, the fairy
Yeah.
part too.
Yeah.
Where you're trying to push people to the brink to see who they really become when they're at the edge
Right.
of their own humanity. And at the end of both of these movies, the fucking villain wins. But it's just, it's more about what the long-term impact is for each of the characters, I guess, going into whatever you want to call the next movie for Civil War. I guess it would be Avengers Infinity War. We'll see.
Yeah,
the
we haven't
impact
seen
of
the
that.
follow-up to that yet.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
we
Because
don't
in
even
Spider-Man,
know-
they didn't really touch on it.
We don't
No,
even know what the
peripheral.
fallout is here. Like, it's kind of crazy. to think
We
about
might get a
that.
little bit during... Because Black Panther's first, right? That's...
Yeah, Black Panther seems like a more personal tribe.
Oh,
tribal
yeah, that
story.
seems so, like, contained.
Yeah, which
So
I'm
it's
okay
gonna
with.
it's gonna be before all the events.
I think it's
of-
after Civil War. It looks like he arrives back from.
Yeah,
Okay.
he arrives back and, like, everyone's like, hey,
But
man,
yeah.
you're not
he's-
king.
Well, because
you know?
notice
He's there,
how
right? I mean,
Andy
he's gonna be
Serkis
in
has an
Wakanda,
arm
isn't
missing
he?
already. It's after
Yeah.
Age of Ultron. I
Yeah.
assume it's after Civil War too.
It's got to be after Civil War because they're
So-
fighting over the crown. So his
Yeah.
father's
So
dead.
Captain America's gonna be down there, though, right? I mean,
No,
no?
Winter Soldier, you mean?
yeah.
I mean,
He's
he'll
gonna be
be
frozen.
there, but I don't think he'll. I think
So
they
Cap's
confirmed that he won't
not
be
in
there.
exile in Wakanda. That's kind of always
No,
what I
he was
took.
just there to freeze Winter Soldier, I think.
Yeah, and then he
okay.
went globetrotting because he's gonna come back with a sick ass
Grew a
beard.
beard.
Yeah,
He's
Okay,
gonna come back as Snake.
I
he's
misread
gonna come back
all
as Snake
that shit.
Plissken.
I really thought he was going to be in exile in Wakanda and be there
Whatever
for some
snake
of
you
his
want to
shit.
refer to, that's the snake he's gonna come back as.
Solid Snake.
Solid Snake Plissken, whatever. You whatever, pick one. This is really legitimately tough because Civil War has more of the comic book superhero stuff you look for.
Yeah,
Like
when
you
you're
mentioned,
talking about comic books and
goddamn you for mentioning this. All of the debates that you had with your friends on the playground and stuff during recess about who would win in a fight, and
Yeah.
it's like I don't want to
You
say
get
it's all
that here.
answered in Civil War, but you get them fighting each other.
Yeah.
Well, Ant-Man could
and
turn
they all
into
have-
Giant Man and kill
Yeah.
them all. Like, yeah.
and it's
Exactly.
awesome. Not that anybody like. I guess it was kind of a stalemate at the end. because nobody died. But
Right.
you don't want them to kill each other. That's not what you're in it for. The stakes definitely feel a little bit higher for Dark Knight because it's more about like the soul of the city and stuff like that, and who you are deep down as a human being, and how wrecked you can become when the circumstances get like really rough. This is why this is like the hardest choice of what a finals matchup. That's what you ask for in this fucking show.
They both have that element too of like, Batman needs the Joker to exist and Joker needs the Batman to exist. Well,
Right.
Yeah.
I would say that Cap and Iron Man kind of need each other as well. Like they are that duality. They balance each other out in a lot of
Both sides
ways.
of a different coin that means well, but
Yeah. I mean, it's a less obviously villainous relationship. It's not toxic by nature.
But you're arguing more about the ethics of being a superhero in Civil War, and in Dark Knight, it's way more philosophical than that, and it's just more about being a human being on the planet.
Right. It's about chaos versus order.
Yeah, so I mean, it's deeper, not necessarily in a comic booky way, more in a dramatic way.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to go Civil War just by definition.
Wow.
I'm the guy who pulled the trigger.
What?
Civil War is my vote. All right, so Kyle is not next. JD's next. Sorry.
Oh, you son of a
Alarm.
bitch! So now I get to be the guy that either that crushes the fucking neck of the guy you just shot in the head, or the guy that gives Kyle the opportunity to do that. Mm-hmm. Is that what I'm working with here?
Yeah,
I don't want to be the decider. I hope you just shut me out.
Oh my god!
So we can just blame both of you for choosing something over Dark Knight, so I don't have to have it.
And just be like, oh, you guys fucking won.
Yeah, you'll never know what my true answer was, but man, I can't believe they fucking went that way.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Captain Cool Kyle.
Yeah.
With all K's.
I think you can't do that.
It's a different KKK. Okay, be cool.
Yeah,
Look, it's only because the movie I'm picking has a K in it and it's silent, so I had to emphasize the K's.
Oh.
I am gonna go Dark Knight here. It's our number one for a fucking reason, and I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree that you do get more comic booky stuff out of Civil War, but Dark Knight is just it's a better movie through and through. I could watch that movie every day for the rest of my life. Same with Civil War, I guess, to a certain degree, but it's, God, man, that movie's just so fucking good, and it hits every possible note for all the characters in it. And Civil War is a lot of fun. It's a lot of stakes are there, but to me, we haven't seen how that arc finishes, and that's making it lose some points for me overall, because we know where that movie with Dark Knight went. It went to Dark Knight Rises, and we got a finality with that. The Civil War arc is still open-ended, so I don't know. I'm gonna go with the masterpiece. I'm gonna go with Dark Knight. Heath Ledger, I love you, miss you.
It is a masterpiece. There's no denying that. That's not why I didn't vote for it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know, and I really do kind of just want Kyle to weigh in on it too, because I should.
Poor Kyle.
I'm sorry, dude.
So,
Love you. I love you, Brad.
The comic book medium is all about making a statement and being. It's always trying to be bigger than it. What am I trying to say here? Comic books are always trying to be more important than just cartoons on a page. You know what I mean? There's always
There's
a statement
purpose there. Yeah.
or purpose, or it's a reflection of an era or something like that, and that helps it kind of rise above. In terms of it just being what it really is, just cartoons.
Right.
And that's kind of what The Dark Knight does. It transcends the entire superhero medium, and it may not be the most superhero movie out there, but because of that, it is very comic booky. Because of that, it goes out of its way to transcend that medium by baking it hey, there's not going to be this is a real world where people just wear costumes and stuff like that, and we're going to go dark, and it's going to be mature, and it's going to be psychological and cerebral, and you're going to be able to think about this movie in a way that you haven't in any other superhero movie ever before.
You have a villain that is a clown, and in the original installment, Jack Nicholson is obviously a clown, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Dark Knight, I don't think of a clown when I see Heath Ledger's Joker per se, outside of just some of the actions and some of the aspects of the costume, sure, but I just view an agent of chaos. He's a human being causing all this shit. and it's not necessarily a caricature. It's very humanized.
Yeah. Oh man, well I said all that stuff thinking I was going to convince myself to choose Dark Knight, and it didn't convince me. So, man, I still don't know where I'm at.
Can we push?
Yeah, can we push it?
Push to the next episode?
I didn't have it queued up.
Because Civil War is a fucking comic book movie, man. It's fucking, it's fucking heroes and spandex,
Right.
fighting each other, picking up pieces of airplanes and hitting each other with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's superhero, man. That's comic book. Oh, I feel gross. I'm gonna go Civil War. I feel gross.
I knew I was going to be on the wrong side of all these today. I just
You're on the
felt
wrong
it.
side of history.
I think you're on the
Wrong side of
right side
history.
of that one, man. I feel like you're on the right side of that one.
Okay.
We're gonna get lit up because we chose that over Dark Knight. But hopefully, we
Yeah,
explain
let
myself
the records show. Don't blow up my social media that doesn't exist with comments on this shit.
Yeah,
Don't
my
do it,
final
people.
statement is Dark Knight is a way better movie in every way than Civil War.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That was
It
in my top
is.
4 of all time. Civil War
Yeah.
not even in my top 40.
Yeah, exactly. So that needs to say something. But if we're talking about superheroes, man, we're talking about people flying around in like
Yeah.
machine suits and synthetic cyborg human beings and Russian super weapons and it's fucking it's fucking comic book, man.
And I don't want to say that we just voted against you, Kyle and I specifically, because JD is on the right side of history.
The correct side of history. Yes.
I don't want to say that we specifically voted against Dark Knight just to be like contrarian to our bracket.
Yeah.
We've had number one win before.
Well,
We've
it was
had
an
them not win
an
before.
obligatory number one, though. I mean, come on,
It was.
That was a
obligatory
hard one.
number one.
Yeah, absolutely. And it would be in the next if we did it again. That's for sure.
Totally.
If we did DC movies, not that there's enough of them to rank in the 16. Well, number 16, shitty ass fucking Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Number
No, that's-
16, fucking Green Lantern, piece of shit.
Shit. What about is Spawn DC? Do you get
Yeah,
to
it
count
is.
that?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is, right?
I thought that was like Dark Towers or whatever.
Oh, you're right. It might be like one of those
Yeah.
other ones.
Or just McFarlane. I thought McFarlane had his own brand.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane Entertainment. You're right. Sure enough. Motherfuck. Fuck. Mother.
Fuck.
Motherfuck, motherfuck, noise,
Image
noise,
Comics,
noise,
that's what
noise.
it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, noise, smoking whiz, doing coke, drinking beer, drinking beers,
Rolling fatty, smoking
smoking
blunts.
blunts.
Who
Who's
smoking
smoking
blunts?
Holy shit,
Who's
what did I
smoking
do?
blunts? Rolling blunts.
Blunts and smoking.
Can I-
Hey, let me
Can
hear
I
a
get a
nickel
nickel
bag.
bag? 15
All right,
bucks,
so-
little
Little
man.
man,
Put that shit in my hand. If that
If
money
money
doesn't show, then you owe me. Oh.
Jungle Love.
Oh. Oh man, that might be up there with the Billy Madison tangent.
Yeah, it's
It-
It was the Billy
that was a
Madison tangent.
beautiful moment, huh?
yeah. We did a whole scene with
When
Billy Madison.
we were actually all three together present in your living room, and we went on the "We're here to help you, Billy.
Billy.
Get back in school to stay. Gotta work real hard. Stick it out to graduation day."
day.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was.
kids, it's me.
I'll bet you think that
I was
Yeah. But when I fell
Come on.
over, I just hit my head and got a hemorrhage in my head. Man.
Holy shit! Don't
God,
I
guys.
have a nice rack?
We're so fucking funny. Have y'all just ever just said that to yourself? We're just so fucking funny. I'm glad
hilarious.
we're not serious all the
guys
We're
time. Like,
tryhards.
like
We're
the internet
tryhards for
fucking
each
wants
other.
us to be.
Yeah. Like that one guy on the internet who has probably never listened again since. Yeah, I mean that criticism really, I took it to heart, and
Yeah.
you know,
I'm glad
we
you really-
changed things for the better on this podcast.
We did
by
we did.
drinking.
So this-
So
yeah. welcome to my level, bitches. This is where I've been. the
So
whole time.
if you guys want to see, you guys meaning listeners, not JD and Kyle, because you guys know how to find it. Letterboxd.com, boxd.com. We have a profile there, EoC Pod. That stands for Inter Tournament Champions Podcast, and you can find the top 16 list there. And we don't post spoilers there as to what we voted for and what won or whatever, because we want people to listen to the episode and stuff. But you can find us there. You can find me on Twitter at Jeff Whitty, WIDDY. I watch a lot of movies and post a lot of reviews there and stuff, like mini reviews and stuff. And the same name on Letterboxd too. That's where I post longer reviews. a little bit longer. Not full form. Like, I'm not ready to rejoin a website or anything. But Kyle does shit for Subcultured still, right? Did you stream yesterday or
I streamed
Wednesday?
yesterday. We streamed Ass Creed Orge.
Ass Creed Orgy.
Which sounds like a
Orge.
porno, but it's just Assassin's
Sounds
Creed Orgy.
sounds like the follow up to Salo. So
yeah.
That's like a orgy where you played a bunch of Creed.
It is, yeah.
When you are with me.
with buttholes wide open.
Everyone's like, I can't get hard. This music sucks.
Let's just leave. It's like a 5-minute orgy. What was I going to say? How is that game, by the way?
It's amazing. I like it.
Wow,
It's
amazing.
like better than as any right being,
Wow,
and I don't like
that's
Assassin's
saying a
Creed.
lot
You know,
because I
it's
know
just-
you're not a exactly.
I'm not
You're
a fan.
not an Assassin's Creed.
It feels like The Witcher 3 in almost every way.
Wow.
In terms of like progression and exploration,
Yeah, open
not
world,
like
yeah.
not combat, but like the open world, like the open worldiness.
I'm
Feels
gonna
like
have to get that. And apparently, I'm gonna have to get a fucking Call of Duty game because that World War II shit looks amazing.
people are.
That Beaches
saying
of
a lot of good
Normandy
things
is
about that campaign.
incredible.
I want to play it, but like I don't want to spend $50 on it.
Exactly. Yeah, because all I'm gonna do is play the campaign
just
because
gonna
I
play
don't want to play with
campaign,
shitty people.
And I don't
online.
want to. And I only buy digitally now, and I don't want to like be stuck with that game.
Dude, just
Exactly. Yeah.
wait till your summer sale, guys. Just
Yeah.
wait till that Steam summer
Please,
sale.
that summer sale.
Because I know I'm gonna love the World War II campaign.
50 off, 50%
Regardless.
off, summer sale.
And
20
I'll
We're
love playing.
getting- We've been watching Band of Brothers at work.
Ooh,
nice.
Time. It's just fucking great, man.
Oh,
I'm in a
man.
very World War II mood right now, so
That
Yeah.
Patched On episode, dude. Jesus.
that's what we just watched. Oh,
Are you
episode
serious?
6 or 7? Yeah, episode 6 or 7. Oh God.
I'm
So
still
good.
like, I still need to watch that fucking series.
Man,
I'm
oh,
done
man.
with you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Look,
I don't
we
know
have
how
a
you
lot
didn't
on the
get hooked
plate,
in when
man.
we I know,
It's so good,
dude. We
Jeff.
sold you so hard on that during our TV reboots and revivals. We
Yeah, I
sold
forgot
you
what you
so
said.
hard. Forgot what we said.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot.
God.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
all about it.
Obviously, you forgot the part where we're like,
I'm just Norm McDonalding you. Yeah, I forgot about it.
yeah, yeah, you got any gum?
Hey, yeah. The next round, the next episode. We're gonna have
You're nailing it, man.
2000. What is that, Liam Neeson?
I will find you, and I will kill you. I have a very
Well-
particular set of skills.
I can save Jews.
Give me back my
so-
daughter.
Your Liam Neeson sounds. You have a little bit of Jared Leto under there, like a little bit of Jared Leto.
A little bit of the.
My replicants are the best replicants
replicants are
Ever
the best
created.
replicants Ever created.
ever
I am
created.
God. I'm gonna finger this replicant
I
really
am blind, but I see all.
quick. Jesus. Anyway, the next episode arc that we have is 2007 video games because we want to talk about games again. And
Yeah.
Rock Band is turning 10 this fucking month, so it's a good month to do it.
Cool.
Also, holiday movies are going to be after that. Then we'll do all the year-end lists, in terms of most anticipated and best games from this year and best
I'm
shows.
so excited.
What?
Oh, experimental. We're going to do, after we do all the year-end stuff, we're going to do a bracket just for the movies that everybody saw. Just for the movies at the box office. So we can judge everybody for using their wallets on shitty movies. And it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And if somebody needs to take the bullet for watching the bad movies that made the top 16 box office, I'll be that guy. I'm fine with that.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine
So,
with it.
so we're doing year end, but we can only put on our list what we've seen
What? Yeah, of course.
for the year. Okay.
No.
Yeah, if
we're
we're
doing
talking-
the top 10 best box office of the year, regardless if we've seen it or not. We're gonna.
Oh,
Best-
no, we're doing
oh.
we're doing the bracket top 16 from the movie from the box office of this year.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
So
Okay.
we don't vote on any of that. Like
Right.
we don't.
That's what I'm
make a top
saying.
10
It's like,
list out of that.
It's going
We
to
just
be
do
what
the
it is,
bracket.
regardless of
Yeah,
whether
it's
you've
gonna be
seen
the
it.
bracket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The people with wallets are basically determining the bracket for us.
So get out there and spend, everybody.
So it could be
Alright.
shittiness versus shittiness sometimes. You never know. That's why I want to do it, because it'll be fun to vote for things that are out of our control.
You know we're going to get Mother versus like fucking something really stupid. No, Mother didn't
Mother's
make
not up
anything
there,
in
dude.
the
Dunkirk's in the
box.
top 10 though, so we got some.
Going to Dunkirk.
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 Hopefully Thor makes it up there too, because I want to talk about that movie a lot. And it won't make my top 10 this year, unfortunately. My top 10 is fucking loaded. All right, so great year so far. See you guys next week when we do 2007 video games. Talk about Rock Band and fucking Uncharted and Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two, all right.
And Halo 3. All right. So,
Oh no.